Hey, beautiful people. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Good evening, Obodo fam. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing? I hope you are good. So much goes going on Obasanjo's internet. There's just too much going on. They are not letting you're not letting the what we call it content creator breathe. Let the content creators breathe. Before we finish one, another one don't come. Before we finish one, another one don't come. Oh my goodness. It is well, Leo. Actually, salute. You see, I'm wearing my dark shade today because I am blinded to any BS tonight. Uh-huh. Say whenever it comes to the videos issue, I have a lot of enemies on this platform, and they are usually women. Okay, so these glasses I'm wearing is not reading glasses, oh, it's sunglasses. As I wear them, so I know they see. Oh my god, thank you so much. Like I'm seeing super chat already. God will bless you. Thank you. I can see the color. God will bless you. Thank you so much. I've been jumping from one stream to the other today. I'm just coming from Assis corner. I think Assis has been online for over 2 hours now, streaming this matter. Because I didn't want to be forward again because of all the people that will come for me and say, you are always supporting the video because you like the video. The video can never do any wrong in your eye. Blah 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 blah. So I say, you know what? Yeah, I'm a woman of reason. I'm a mature woman and I can reason. So let me reason this matter and listen to other people. Maybe I will see something different, another angle where I am not considering. So I decided to first of all go to Brother Ben this afternoon. Brother Ben was streaming. I don't know, I think it's still live. This matter. You dey catch fire. Please subscribe. This sunshade so I know they see. And I wear am on purpose to tell anybody who won't bring me any nonsense this evening, say, go put leg for the same shokoto. Mhm. Because I don't waka and I don't see, say, this matter wey I want talk in terms of how my opinion, which is very personal to me, you are free to disagree, but don't come for me. Do not show me, do not throw shade at me. You know me, I don't talk am if I know they turn the other chin. Oh, if you come at me, I will come at you. Lobaton, we can agree to disagree. It is okay. It happens like that. After all, husband and wife, they agree to disagree. How much less me and you? So it's okay. But me, I go talk am the way I feel it. Now, people here always accuse me of being a Davido's fan. I love Davido. I'm always supporting him. Whatever he does, I never say anything wrong. It's not about that today. And that's why I want to start with Daily Momodu. Okay? Welcome everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Because I cannot read with this my glasses. My song, my trouble. my trouble sunglasses, girl. I can't read with it. So as much as I love it, I can't read with it. So make a swap and put the one where go let me read because I need to read something to you. People, Nigerians like to play the what's it called? Tribe card. Is it because you are talking about him because he's not he's an Igbo person. You are talking about him because he's a Yoruba person. When they don't get arguments, they don't get anything to talk. They go come, they play the tribe card. It doesn't work with me. Do you know why? Because I'm the least tribalistic Nigerian you can ever encounter. I don't give a 2 cents about where you come from. Okay? It's like there's something talking in the background. Now, this is why I put all this ad. Punch magazine, what's your problem? The ad one I get too much. Kilo day. There's just too much ad. Do you know what? I'm gonna take it off for now because I'm just hearing a lot. Ah, I've been hearing the thing. I don't know where they come from. Punch magazine. They don't put ad, put their page. Unfortunately, Nigeria foresee the thing I want fair read. So, like I was saying, guys, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not done so. Mm? Thank you very much, everybody. Those who have given me a thumbs up, thank you very much. Feel free to give me super chats, okay? It is good to show appreciation because it's all about learning and unlearning. Emma Bamio, Punch, Kilode, all these pop-ups everywhere. That's one I did testing now. Whenever I will play the thing, I also pop-ups still everywhere. I go to mute this thing now. I won't read what it Dele because apparently Dele Mamadou has spoken about the matter, so I wanted to read it to you guys. So, like I was saying, please subscribe. Before I get to the gist, yeah. No, see, you don't need to talk again. Okay, let me remove it. Let me first of all remove it because I don't tire to fight with the pop-ups. Punch magazine. I don't was past Linda Ikeji blog now. Welcome, welcome, Temi T. Thank you very much. I've not been putting my camera on, so I said when I put my camera, I will show you my perfume from Natu, Qualisa. Qualisa that I've been making so much noise about it all week. Thank you so much, my darling Temi T. I appreciate that super chat. God will bless you for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, what are we talking about today? We are here to talk about the matter between Davido and his baby mama, Sophie Mamadou. Okay, but before we get to it, these are the two that I have. This one is called African Charm. It's called African Charm. Is the scent. It scents divine. And the other one is End of Greatness. See, I told you I have two. Now two I get. You know, see, these two. End of Greatness and African Charm. And you can get them on qualisa.inc. Yeah, and Natsu, she's the owner of this company that makes this perfume. So yeah, if you want to get yours, feel free to do that. They are really really good. They smell oil-based perfumes. Let's put the money back in our own community. Yeah, once you use these ones, you will never buy perfumes from the high street store anymore. Okay, now let's get to the matter on ground. Timothy say you have your daughter's son and drama and TB. Talk. You know to whom much is given. You know when you carry glory, there's some glory that you carry like that. Controversy is part of it. He has a lot of greatness. He's a very blessed. Davido is so blessed. He's a child that is blessed with so much favor from God. He's not the only child the father has or the mother, but he carries a special grace. I don't know why. You can't question God. God blesses those who want to bless. It's just that's how life is. Simple. Anyway, they are doing custody. When we saw that he had sued Sophie, okay, and asked, he was asking for joint custody of their daughter. They have a 9-year-old daughter called Imade. He named the child after his late mother. That's Davido's first child. Okay, in case you don't know. So there's been issues about this custody thing. The child has been staying with the mom, at least as far as I know, since she was born. Davido has four, including his wife. Now I think he has children with four different women. Okay, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Oh, that's that. Like I said, I've been collecting information, and I say knows in and out of this matter, right? So, including Choma now, there are three other women that have children for the video. Sophie is one of them. Sophie is the first one. Okay. And since this issue of custody started, I've just been observing, not saying anything because if I say something quickly, they'll say, hey, it's because you love the video. It's because you're supporting the video. No, 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 no. This is not even about that today. Sophie is actually my home girl, my hometown girl. Yeah. So if I'm doing tribalism, I should be right behind her and be coming for the video. Sophie, they are from my area in our Nuka corner in in Edo State. So Dele Momodu is David Momodu's niece, and Dele Momodu is from a place called Onwa. Most of you will never know that place because you are Lagosians mostly. It's called Onwa East Iheve. That's the name of the town where Dele Momodu's father hails from. As a matter of fact, my own maternal grandparents, their son name is Mamadou. So that's to tell you how close we are in terms of where we come from. His village is literally a stone throw to my village. But I'm not all about tribe. Why are we discussing this today? Because there are lots of lesson for single mothers, especially. I don't know. God will bless you, Chinye. You know your geography. You are one of the few Nigerians that know Nigeria. Most Nigerians don't know anywhere apart from Lagos. Lagos and that's it. They know their state and Lagos. That's all. Anyway, there are a lot of lessons for single mothers on this matter of Sophie and Davido. Okay, somebody is breaking it down for us. Moninola love, God bless you. First child with Sophie Imade. Second child with a lady in America, Haley. Third child with Choma Ifeanyi. Fourth child with a lady in the UK, Donson. Fifth and sixth child with Choma. So he has 5 surviving children as we speak. Glory be to God. Thank you very much for that summary. I love it. Moninola, how are you? Thank you so much. So, what's the issue here? What's the issue? What is the problem? What is the problem? And this is not about supporting Sophia or supporting Davido. I see some people saying, I support Sophia, I support Sophia. Why are you supporting parents? Why are you supporting parents? Why are you supporting Davido? Why are you supporting Sophie? Why? You want to explain it to me? I'm happy to share my link with you. So you come and explain it to me why you are supporting the parents. The only person that deserves our support is the child. Okay? Braben was asking a very, very important question in his show today. Who wins? Who wins with this battle of parents, custody? When two parents are fighting over the custody of the child, who wins? And he said something, he said the lawyers win. Who loses? It is the child that loses. So this is not about supporting Sophia and supporting Davido. No. It's not, all I always telling you, it's not about right and wrong all the time. There are nuances in every situation you need to look into. You have to look holistically into the matter. Nigerians are very quick to take a position, to take a stand. And one thing I notice about Nigerians again is that Nigerians, they love the underdog. Yes. Let's the underdog. Whenever two people are fighting and one person is rich and one person is poor, it is the underdog. It's always David and Goliath in every story for them. It is not always like that in real life. David and Goliath is in the Bible. Especially when a child is involved, you have to look beyond the interest of parents. I've been a social worker for over 10 years in the UK. And I can tell you categorically that when you go to family courts for custody, even in the abroad, not Nigeria, because again, that's another thing we need to really, really examine with this matter. The context of this matter, we need to examine because a lot of people, the comments I'm seeing on social media, these are people who don't know how systems, culture, tradition, and the law works in Nigeria. So people are just chatting nonsense. And again, very typical of Nigerians is about taking a stand. I support the video. I support Sophie. Sophie is fighting for her daughter. She's fighting for her daughter. Fighting what? Fighting who? What are you fighting? Fighting for what? What are you fighting for? So let me break it down for you. If you are a single mother here, please listen to me very carefully. I mean, there are cases now in nowadays where people choose to be single mothers or single parents. But when back in the day when I was growing up, being a single mother was one of the most shameful thing that you can do. And I'm not saying that anybody should be ashamed. Though. I'm just giving you a cultural context so that you understand where I'm coming from. When I was a young girl, the thing that will bring shame on your entire family is that you go and get pregnant without getting married. Hi, Jesus. Jesus. I don't know the family that you come from. Oh. I'm talking about myself. But generally, back then, it was like that in Nigeria. It was a thing of shame for you to be a single parent, a single mother, especially because, again, it takes two people to create a child, right? Hmm. But usually, when the child comes, is the mother that is left to raise the child. In most cases, is it fair? No, it's not. But again, I'm talking about Nigeria. Keep that in view because everybody that has been talking on social media, they are talking as if we live, the Davido and Choma are abroad people. They live in the US or they live in the UK where the law, they will go to this child custody. I hear people saying things like child support. Uh, I'm laughing in Spanish. You guys, come on now. Come on. I'm laughing in Spanish. Child support where? Nibo? In Nigeria. Hey. Okay, let me break it down for you guys. Any suru. Like I said, we're not here to support anybody because the only person that needs our support is the child. The well-being of a child is paramount in any child custody matter. It doesn't matter whose ego has been bruised. It doesn't matter who has been hurt, who has been offended, who is priding that it's a milo mache, I am the father, I am the mother. The court don't give a 2 cents about that. They will look at what is in the best interest of that child. Unfortunately, because again, human relationships are so complex, emotions still war. These are two people that liked each other. I'm sure they were probably in love at some point. The relationship didn't work out. Now a child has been produced from that relationship that they have to somehow find a way to raise with minimal or zero drama. But can you honestly say that this child has been raised with no drama playing out on social media, especially? And the drama is from both camps. So, from Davido, is from Sophie. Both of them have been playing this game and they are playing it very badly, unfortunately. So, a lot has happened in the past. Mhm. A lot has happened in terms of Davido's relationship with Sophie and everything, until this moment. Now, what is the current matter on ground now? Yeah, that's why I wanted to read what Daily Mamodu said. I'm still going to read it, but I wanted to say something to single mothers here. If you don't take anything away from this video today, please, I'm not your enemy. You know I'm all for women supporting women. I advocate for women all day, all night, because I understand the plight of the Nigerian woman. I understand the plight of the black woman, the African woman. I see said something on her show. She said, being born a Nigerian woman, you don't feel collect one. Like life has already dealt with you already, being born in Nigeria as a woman. And that is why it is very, very important for me, especially, to advocate for women. Because I know that the society in Nigeria does not favor women in any way. Everything from law, from tradition, faith, religion, it all is men that it favors. But we have to navigate it in a way that we can find our way as women. It's even now that we have a voice that we can talk. How many of you know some of your aunties back in the day that will be having girl children? They'll just be having girl children, female children. And nobody won't can in some cultures in Nigeria until they will have a son. It's like they will even be blaming you. I know a woman in my village that had 10 girls because she was looking for a boy. These are the reality. I'm creating this context so that you guys can understand where I'm coming from. This is Nigeria. It is not obodo where prime minister will have two daughters. Barack Obama had two daughters. No, it's different. The environment is different. The legal system is different. The culture is different. The society is different. Completely. So, am I making sense? Who's up? And it makes sense. Am I making sense with the way I'm building a foundation to get to what we want to talk about regarding this custody thing?
Auntie B, your foundation is nice, It's you're making sense with your foundation. However, I don't share the same sentiments, okay? Um
What don't you share? What sentiment don't you share in what I've said so far?
the sentiments I don't share with what you said so far is you saying that we should be looking at the interest of the child. While that is correct, okay, in this instance, if we're looking at the interest of the child, Imade is in my opinion, she's safer with her mother.
Okay, we're going to get to that. But the interest of
Okay.
the child always comes first.
I,
Okay?
I I agree
I
with
don't know how
you.
you can disagree with that. There's nothing
Well,
to disagree in that.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But you're
Mm,
saying that, oh, in this case, is yes, the lawyers are cashing out with this case and everything. But if we're going to go into the nitty-gritty of this issue,
mm.
the problem I had was Davido should have been focusing on
Hold on.
getting married.
You are
We'll
no,
get
no,
there.
no, no.
Maybe
Who's
I'm
up? You are
jumping.
jumping the gun. No,
I'm
no, no, no.
jumping.
You're
Okay.
jumping.
Let me
No, you're
calm down.
jumping. No,
Let me
calm
calm
down.
down and
Calm
listen.
down. No,
Okay.
no, 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 no. We've not even established
We've not
the
gone there.
issues yet.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Let me
Don't be
calm
talking
down.
about him focusing on getting married. Whether
Let
he
me calm
focus on
down
getting
first.
married or not
We'll
getting
get
married,
there.
that's not the point. We are talking about custody of a child.
Yes. Auntie
Ehen.
B,
This is his
Auntie
child.
B.
This is his
Yes,
first child.
I
So
agree
that's
with you.
priority for him as well.
I totally agree with you, Auntie B.
Uh-huh.
But another
Uh-huh.
thing I want to point out again is this, okay? I don't know if you watch Justice Court. It shows on YouTube and it's a Nigerian law court program. Okay. And Judge Fumi always says something.
Mm,
They bring in issues with, oh, he's not taking care of our children and all that. And the man will argue and say, I want the children, I can take care of them, they don't have to be. And Auntie Judge Fumi always says this, okay, Auntie B. She says, in the case of a minor, the courts in Nigeria will not allow a minor child be with the father.
Also, I'm
However,
going to
the
have to
mother
hurt
must
you.
grant them access. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let me hurt you because I shouldn't have brought you in because I've not finished. Now I'm going to lose
Okay.
my train of thought. You
I'm
are way
sorry.
ahead of me.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Let me calm down and
Yeah,
pause.
calm down. I shouldn't have brought
Okay.
you in yet. So I'm going to
Okay.
take you out. You will come back in. Not that you will not come in, but I'm going somewhere. We've not had the foundation, in terms of, you are talking, you're getting into the nitty gritty of the matter on ground. But I'm trying to build the reason why I'm talking about the context is because I want people to understand how the society in Nigeria works. Because social media is not reality. It's not, oh. Let's not deceive ourselves. Oh, social media is not reality, and people on social media will push you and push you and push you to a point that Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó já sínú kòtò. When you fall into that pit, they will leave your back. Oh, they will leave you. So we have to be guided. What I was going to say about in terms of Sophie is that if you're a single mother here, mm, please, you have to make sure that your identity, I'm very big on identity here. Your identity must not be tied to that role as a mother alone. Please make sure that Yes, life happens. Remember how I said that, back in the day, being a single mother was a shameful thing? It's no longer a shameful thing. A child is a blessing. It can happen. And being a single mother can happen to people in different circumstances. It's not only because you had a child before wedlock. Sometimes, Mia Doche now is not a single mother. She was married. Sometimes, partners pass away. So it's not being judgmental. I'm just saying that if you had a child before you got married, please make sure as a woman that that is not the only identity you have. Ole wo gidi gidi gan. It's very, very dangerous for you. If that child is the only thing they know you for. The reason why I'm saying that is that Sophie, lovely, beautiful girl, if she's not careful, the only identity she will have cultivated for herself and sustained for herself is being Davido's baby mama. Sure, you got it? I hope so. So I was googling her today because like I said, this is not about the main issue. We'll talk about the issues, but it's about the learning that we can take away from there today. As I googling her today to see what I can come up with, and when I said, "Who is Sophie Mamadou?" Do you know what I found? Hmm? Do you know what I found? This is what I found on Google. This is what Google said to me. Sophie Mamadou, mother of David Adeleke's daughter. You see it? It's highlighted there. That is the identity that Sophie has. And it's not bad that she's mother of Adeleke. Adeleke, they are prominent family. Everybody want to relate to them. However, there is so much more that Sophie can do with her life and achieve with her life outside being Davido's baby mama. Davido, like I said, has other baby mamas. 3 others, I believe. We're not counting his current wife now, Chama, because she's a wife now. But once upon a time, she was a baby mama as well. You have to be very, very careful. Babajide say identity here does not matter. Identity is everything. Your identity is everything. It's who you are. It's the core of who you are. So identity matters. You can't say identity does not matter. That's who you are. You can't separate an individual from their identity. So, what am I saying to everyone that cares to listen? I know it's not everybody that will take it well because people have already formed their opinions, and that's okay. You all are grown people, and you can make your opinion. You can have your the way you want to live your life. Nobody's going to tell you, but I'm just saying it as a form of advice and encouragement to you out there. Don't let your identity come from roles. So you are a wife. That is the only thing they know you for. You are a wife. You are a mother. That's all. Without that role as a mother, who are you? It is the foundation of who you are. So Davido has 3 other baby mamas. Do you hear about them on social media? Do you see any drama around that on social media? Do you know why? And I'm not saying that it's all rosy. I don't know what's happening with the relationship that Davido has with the other baby mama. However, what I can tell you is that the reason why they are able to perhaps live their life more successfully than Sophie is because they found their lives and found themselves to do other things with their lives. So they are not stuck with being baby mama for Davido alone. Let me tell you why it is very, very dangerous for Sophie, to have this identity and sit on it. Imade is gonna grow. She's gonna be 18, 19, whatever. She's gonna leave home. I can tell you for free, my children are leaving home now. It's only one that is left. One, the second to the last is in uni. One, I'm counting the days once he graduates now, he's gone. It's only one. Then you now come and be looking, If I only got if my life is all about my children and raising my children, what do you think I'm gonna do when my last child leaves home? What will I do with myself? So, mothers, please, I beg you, you got so much to offer the world. God has deposited so much in your life. Being a baby mama alone is not enough. I know raising children is a lot. It takes a lot from you, not only physically, emotionally, mentally, and name it, but you are so much more. I'm saying this because if you look at it holistically, you can tell that Sophie is stuck with this baby mama role. She's stuck. And that is why there is so much back and forth between her and Davido. There are other three women. Why are we not hearing about them? Let me give you examples. Two-Face Idibia had two baby mamas before he married Annie Idibia. You guys know them. Sumbo. They say Sumbo has, is that her name? Two children for Two-Face. Do you see them on social media? Well, they say she's married to a pastor now, by the way. The problem with being stuck in a situation is that you cannot move on to greater things. It's obvious now that Davido is not going to marry her. He's never going to marry Sophie because he's married to Choma now. Is Sophie dating other people? Is she even open to the prospect of, I mean, because she's this entanglement with Davido and the baby is consuming for her all the time. How is she going to have her own family? That is the problem. That is why it is not good for you to be stuck. I know what I'm saying, no. Those who will hear what I'm saying will hear. Another woman, is it Peru or what do they call her? Hmm? Is it Peru? Peru they call her. Please, I don't know how to call that name. Peru. Has three whole children for Two-Face Idibia. Two-Face. Hmm? Three whole children she has for Two-Face Idibia. Do you see her on social media? Except one time that Annie was is it Peru? I never know how to call that name. I don't know why. Do you see her on social media every day with drama with Two-Face? She lives in America or somewhere, with three children. How much child support do you think Two-Face is sending her from Nigeria? Hmm? I want us to think this thing critically. We are not just here to come and narrate the story. Everybody knows the story already. But I'm giving you examples as women so that you can know that if you are not careful, that thing that you think, oh, this is who I am. Oh, it's my baby mama fighting. Oh, my baby mama every day. I'm a baby mama. You're on social media every day. The video will throw you bass. You will throw the video bass. Before you know, you'll be looking at yourself. How old is Sophie again? Because this is what I'm telling you. It's a man's world, especially in Nigeria. It is a man's world, whether you like it or not. How old is Sophie? My people, please remind me. Hmm? Sophia Mamadou, how old is she? Because I understand she's older than Davido. 37. She's 37 years old. You see? You see? Yeah. Yeah, somebody is asking a very, very good example, good question here. Marian said, Auntie B, don't you think Davido also has some kind of fascination with Sophie? Of course, I think so. Of course, I think so. When people talk about soul ties, yeah, it's somebody that they've been having on and off relationship. Because we even understand that even when Davido has started dating Choma, he still used to, she said it herself, that she's denying him the right to her body now. And that's why he's angry and not giving her money. Of course. You know that year saying I hold firewood, the cash pass. So the fascination is there. Probably we know Davido is very, very naughty when it comes to women. You know, problem like Bekus. We know that. So I mean, we're just trusting God on his life now and praying for him that, now that he's, married Choma in this elaborate wedding, that, he will do right by her and stop, messing up. So I'm giving you these examples because I want you ladies that are listening, if you are a single parent, so that you can learn from this matter. It's not about sharing the story and just walking away. How does it affect you in your individual life? See, we don't know Davido, we don't know Sophia personally. So we can stay here and analyze and say whatever we like. We can take positions and say, I support this, I support that. But how does that help you? It's gist. Another one will come tomorrow. Gist will come and go. The most important thing is, what are you taking away from this? And I often told you women on this platform that when you have a father that is willing, mm, and somebody is raising another point here, a little step said, Sophia has tarnished an image to the point that potential suitors will be deterred. That's another good point. Let me tell you something. When Tonto Dike was having issues with Churchill, her ex-husband, I condemned it. I said the way Tonto is going about this thing is wrong. People were saying, I should allow her. She's venting. She's very expressive. She's an emotional person. This is how she knows how to handle it. Why am I telling her how to handle it? Chochi did this. Chochi did that. I said, yes. I'm not supporting Chochi. I'm not saying Chochi did not do her dirty. However, eh? Hmm. However, as women, we need to be very, very careful the way we move, especially in a society like Nigeria. And when she started talking about Chochi to the extent that she said that Chochi is a 3 minute man, hi, it shocked me. I said, what? You see, men, they look you. They look you like this. So not be that social media, all of us, everybody get phone. They listen to all the trending, all the blogs. They will be watching. But when you are so much into all this, there's always something. Because one of the things I was saying in Assis channel today is that the things that people are looking when they want to marry is you are looking at how people fight. How do you fight? When you're upset, what do you do? A lot of men don't want to marry women that are bringing their issue on social media and be dragging. They will drag their ex, drag. So I was saying that what Tonto was doing that time was wrong. When the matter of, I know I'm digressing, oh, Emma Binu, oh, Emma Binu, I'm going somewhere. Please give us a thumbs up. It's all connected because I'm talking about Nigerian society and the way we women should move in a society like that. That it will pay us. It's not about who has the loudest voice or who has the lawyers or who can talk, do live streams, stay online. It's about the intelligence you need to get, whether it's social or emotional intelligence you want to call it, moving in a place like Nigeria is how to move, especially if you are in the public eye, in a way that you do things that will favor you, but not to spoil your own market. You go spoil your own market, oh, you go spoil them, oh, if you don't move carefully for a place like Nigeria. Some people will learn this the hard way. Okay, they will learn the hard way. You see all those exes when I mentioned, so two-face exes and all those people, they moved on and got married to other people. They are still co-parenting. There's no drama on social media. Chile, my Ola calls it social intelligence here. I'm at that well. So what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not unique. What is happening to Sophia is not unique to her. But it's not, you know how they often say that it's not what happens to us, but it's how we handle it, how we deal with it. That's what is important. Linda Ikeji fell pregnant the other day. And many of you remember. She fell pregnant outside wedlock. The man no even claim the pikin. Linda Ikeji, oh. Linda no dey raise the pikin. You don't see Linda come. She's the owner of a blog. You don't see Linda come carry lawyer. Come they write petition or they do anything or even they drag the man. The man say he no give her money. Real worry pikin say everything na HQ. Everything na HQ. Women, make we dey learn to control ourselves. I beg. I don't know whether the man they give her money or whether the man, because the guy did not even claim the child, which is something that is shameful for a woman of Linda's status. Linda has, somebody said that Linda has means and skills to take care of him. Exactly. That's where I'm going to. That is why you have to empower yourself. You need to make sure that if you are connected to people like this who are in the who can open doors for you, use it to your advantage and build yourself and not to be doing drama. At the end of the day, if you do drama finish, you enter house, everybody will use your matter trend. They will use them as we day here now. I will not talking about it. But who no see rent or who no get money to pay rent for Lagos? Who no get money to pay rent? Is it not Sophie? Or who doesn't have money to repair her car that Davido bought for the daughter? Or who doesn't have money to pay school fees? Is it not Sophie? So, what am I saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm talking jargons. But I decided that instead of just coming here to, talk this matter and just let's look at how, as women especially, what can we learn? Hmm? What can we learn? Sophie, what does Sophie do for a living? Me, I don't know. Please, I want to learn. Because I understand that she lives in a house in Banana Island that is 23 million. 23 million per annum. Annum. I mean, annum. Whether na annum they call, I don't know. 23 million. I don't know. I need people to tell me. What does she do for a living that can raise that kind of money? In a place like Nigeria, 23 whooping million. That money can build house in some parts in Nigeria. What does Sophie do for a living? She sells clothes on Instagram. Yin. So clothes on Instagram can get you 23 million to pay for rent for 1 year in Nigeria. So I understand from her saying that yeah. Is it 23 or 25? I think I screenshotted it. Let me show you guys. Women, make we dey borrow ourselves sense. So now 23 million is here. The couple of paragraphs from the legal document which gained significant attention online verify that Sophia was paying 23 million per year for her apartment in Banana Island, Lagos. If Davido be your, no, let's forget say nah, make we just remove her. Let's be realistic. You that you are talking here, that as I'm sitting here now, or you that you are listening to me now, if you have 23 million, will you go and use it to pay rent for a rented property in Nigeria? Somebody's house. Who's gonna say it's 23 million when they added taxes, it became 27 million? Is that wise? Is it wise? I don't understand it. Banana Island, Biba Wo. Okay, so now I'm going to get into another. Oh my God. No. Affection, please don't bring that today. It's not about having soft spots. I'm bringing out lesson for women today. Don't even bring that, please. Me, if I don't want. I'm talking about things that will benefit us as women. You are talking about me having affection for the video. What has affection got to do with everything I've said now? I'm all about women empowerment. You are talking about affection. What is affection in this? 27 million naira for rent for one house, 1 year. Where are you making that money? Where is that money coming from? Where? You say somebody said she said clothes. No, because we're trying to give it context. Since you say she has a business, because me, I don't know what she does. And that's why I'm asking you. Because I Googled it again to check. What does she do for a living? You see, Now small thing, eh? Now they make how they say they talk that pigeon so. Now small thing they make something they stain leg be stain. I don't forget it. Okay. When I check, they say she be internet celebrity, model, entrepreneur, influencer. I never see what she influenced before. Hmm? I don't know what she influenced. Oh. She's a socialite. Socialite na job. Is there a salary for being a socialite? So where am I going with this point? Where I'm going with this again for you women, please, I beg you, please, for the sake of your to not to bring shame to yourself, not to bring embarrassment to yourself. Even if you have a baby for a successful person, make your own money, oh. You know why? They know if you plan for another person pockets. That's why Davido can decide to withdraw the money, stop the money. He's using the money as a tool to control her. Somebody can say it that way that, okay, if you don't give me this, like she said, that she stopped giving him access to her body and then the money stopped. Yes, that can be considered manipulation. You know, Portable talk on the other day, Ozu. You dey pay 27 million naira for rent. How much you get? How much does the average person earn in Nigeria per annum when you go to pay 27 million for rent in 1 year? I'm supporting the video. I'm supporting that the fact that I even pay itself, if I be relative self, that's problem. 27 million for because you want to stay in Banana Island. Banana Island, when the people that don't chop belle na there they stay. Linda Ekeji buy a house there for whether na 500 million. You won't stay for where Tiwa Savage they stay. Now where the wahala they come from be this oh. Now where the wahala they come from. You see where the problem is coming from? Again, as women, competition too much. We won't compete. Because now, we dey the kind standard where we say we are accustomed to a lifestyle where we dey carry all these certain things, we dey drive this kind of car. We won't live for house when you no fit afford. How Sophie go to compare himself to Tiwa Savage? He dey the same class with Tiwa. Tiwa na she's a superstar. They collaborate up and down. Music, brands, expensive ones, all over. If Tiwa they stay for Banana Island, they fly private jets. What is Sophie they do for private for Banana Island? More not talk, oh, I beg, more not talk. Oh, maybe I should bring people in now because it be like I said I don't they talk too much. I wanted to read what Dele Mamadu said. Let me read it quickly. Let me read it quickly because it's important for us to get that context. Women, make we dey borrow ourselves sense so otherwise now so people they cry go social media every day. You go they cry go social media, they embarrass yourself, they shame yourself because you know they cut your cloth they cut your cloth according to your size. I mean, they talk. You dey do pass yourself. You are doing too much. You are doing too much. Baby mama is not a job. It's not a job. You cannot be planning on another person's pockets. Because itiju lo ba de, egbin lo ba de, they go rubbish you. They go treat you anyhow. You can't do it. You cannot. She's socialite. Socialite. They get salary for socialites. Who they pay them a bank? UBA, Abi First Bank. Who they pay socialites? I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay. Now, this is what Dele Momodu said, right? Dele Momodu said something. Um, he said something that I wanted to bring to your attention. Remember, when Davido was getting married the other day, he be like say the man self don't tire for the wahala. Their drama is too much. I think he's tired. He said something. He said that he was wishing Davido and Choma congratulated them. Remember when their drama first started a while ago? He was in the middle of it. It's not too long ago that he made up with Davido. Hmm? It's not too long ago. So let me see. This is what he said. I don't talk plenty. Oh. Uh, he said, mhm. No, no, no. This one is Sophia Mamadou's on. Where the thing now? Abi, I don't close her. Bless I don't close her. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. All the pops off from Punch newspaper were so much. Bless I don't close them. Let me open it again. This is Dele Mamadou. Okay. So Dele Mamadou opens up on Davido's custody battle with Sophie. Yeah, with Sophia. It's Sophia. I always call it Sophie. It's Sophia. Okay. What did she say? She said, uh, the publisher of Ovation magazine, Dele Mamadou, has shared his view on the custody between his niece, Sophie Mamadou, and the father of her child, David Adeleke, popularly known as David. In the series, see now they talking about this now. What for now? Punch. Which kind of wahala be this? Yes, you cannot just read something from your page. This is ridiculous. Uh-huh. He said he posted on his X handle on Saturday. He said he was surprised that Davido filed an affidavit seeking joint custody of their child, stressing that his previous conversation with him only focused on his wedding and reconnecting with his daughter. He said Davido and his family have always had access to the child, and when he stopped paying her school fees, when he stopped paying her school fees, what happened? He brought it to the father's notice. That's Davido's father, and he cleared all the school fees and gave the child a car because there was a time they said that the child was not going to school because they said that the car that Davido bought for the child is wasn't working. The child they said the car spoiled. As car spoiled now, nine pikin no go school again. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? He buy car for his daughter, so they take the car. It's a Range Rover. The car spoiled. The child was not going to school because Sophie could not maintain it. All of another say he be waiting, say he be socialites. She could not maintain the car. Nigeria car need maintenance because the roads are very bad. So this is the Egbin I was talking about. In case you don't know the meaning of Egbin, it means disgrace. When you don't sit up for yourself as a woman to know what you're supposed to do, you dey stop because you be baby mama, you say na job be that because your baby daddy get money. Na the Egbin be that oh. You know not say so. You know if you repair car. Pikin no go school. They go meet grandfather to replace car before Imade begin go school. May God help us. Oh. May God give us wisdom as women. I pray. And he said that he's seen the affidavit that the video wrote and all blah 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 blah. What else did he say? Let me carry on. That he spoke to her. He spoke to the video earlier on and with Pastor Toby, and he never told him that he had any custody issues with the niece. So you can imagine my confusion to find out via social media and subsequently confirmed by my niece that he has filed an action in court seeking joint custody of their daughter. Now, let's talk about this joint custody thing. What is wrong with a father who has actively been involved in the daughter's life from the when that child was a baby, What is wrong with a child asking for joint custody? I don't see anything that is wrong in it too. He didn't say come and live with me. He didn't say sole custody. He said joints. So the child will spend time with me. I can have access anytime I want as a dad, as it should be, because now two of them are born this speaking. You they collect money when the going was good. You said they give and quikus, una they knack steady. Now, like most relationship like that with all the celebrities, it's transactional. What is wrong with co-parenting, having joint custody? What is wrong with it? For me, I don't see anything wrong with Asha. I don't see what is wrong with that. He didn't say, give me your child. Let the child come and live with me. He said, joints. Let's do it together. I don't see anything wrong, oh. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. When we dey talk as women, as much as we want to support women, we also need to be talking as mothers. Okay? You need to be talking as mothers because as a parent yourself, you have a son, and the son has a child and denied access, and they are not even allowing the child, your son, to see the child. How will you feel as a grandparent? Hmm? If he's going on tours, he's going on shows, then that's when you have the child. Well, also, what are you on about that he's going on shows, he's going on tours? That is what joint means. If he's going on tours, the child stays with Sophie. When he's at home, he can have his baby. What is the problem with that? To me, I think it's a perfect arrangement. Remember, I always tell you, ladies on this platform, don't use your child as a pawn, no. Say somebody hurts you, your ex hurts you, do you something where they pain you. Whatever it is that's happening between you two as adult, never ever use your child as a pawn. Don't use your child against a father that wants to be present. If you don't, you go regret. You go regret, oh. You go regret. You go regret him. Because the child go grow up. And then you go come find out saying that you not agree. Which environment are we talking about? What environment are we talking about? She's concerned about it. Now today they go there. Especially now that he's a married man. Which makes him even more grounded. There's a woman in the house. Except you want to tell me, I don't want my child to go to that house because Choma is there. Which environment is Davido so irresponsible that he's going to carry Imade and take her to a nightclub, or he'll be having a show and carry Imade to a show? Tiwa Savage is a superstar herself. They live the same kind of lifestyle. They smoke, they drink, they party 247. You know the parents. Is he not mothering? Is she not a mother to her son? What are we talking about? I beg, if you get what you want, talk and waiting makes sense. Not be waiting not make sense. Make you not co-parent because say they live the lifestyle or they travel, or because they don't marry. He said joints. I don't know. That's the way I see it. I don't see anything wrong with joint parenting. Because see, that's why we have a lot of young girls today now with daddy issues. Hmm? Daddy issues is a real thing. You know why? Because they did not have a daddy in their life. So they grow up looking for daddy up and down. Any man that show them small love, they don't agree. And that's why when I started, I was telling you guys that it is the well-being of the child that is paramount in all this. Is the well-being of the child. What is good for this lovely girl in this? Is it that she should not have contact with her father, the same father that's been in her life since when she was a baby? Or is it that, okay, let him just be bringing money, so you raise her alone as a mother because his lifestyle is too wayward? Yin, why do you say something like that, that Choma is not raising her own children? Why do you say that? That's a very mean thing to say. It's a very, very mean thing to say. And that's exactly what Sophie said that is making everybody so angry. You know, even if she would have had a bit more empathy, using a child, somebody's child that by in your petition to make a case, even if the lawyer advise you to do it as a wise woman, you say no. Thank you for your help. I know I really want to win, but we don't going to go this low. That's what a wise woman would do. You see, I see a lot of people projecting in this matter. They are projecting their own issues on this matter. This is not about you. Take yourself out of it. It's not about your situation. It's not about what a man did to you. It's not about whether you had problems. No, this is about a child. You allow your lawyer to write, say, because how I take talk and self, say, I think I have a screenshot of it here. To write, say, the fact that the applicant lost his son in his house is rather unfortunate and questionable. And questionable circumstances show that our daughter cannot be placed in the custody of the applicant. You see, now God, now they take care of all of us. Whether you be adult or picking, now God they take care of us. You feel they inside your house, anything go happen. People they their house, they don't even drive, they don't even enter motor, they don't enter keke, they'll get accident, they will buy. You feel for staircase, you will buy. We are all in God's hands. And there is a level that you never ever get to. And that is when a child is lost. You don't go that low. Mm-mm. I don't care whatever it is. You never go down low because you are trying to remind, not even the video, because the video, yes, is trauma. You are trying to remind that she was a careless parent. You never see, have you not seen people that sleep on the same bed with their child and they wake up and the child is no more? They say they smothered the child. Anybody that can justify this thing, you need therapy. The fact that Sophie used that against Davido in her own counter whatever application. We are just caretakers. Oh, now God, and they take care of children. That was is below low. Yeah, it's too low. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable at all. So he said quite a whole lot of things that he didn't know that you know that the video was going to file for the application and all that and all that. And then he said something here. He said there's the issue of, let me read this to you. Uh Stop. Uh-huh. Let me see. Have I passed it? The issue of accommodation. Uh-huh. During my video call, he was excited about the forthcoming wedding and an event. Our family congratulated him. Prior to this, David had told me that he eventually spoke to the daughter after a long haul of 2 years. Wow, it's even 2 years. Wow, I didn't know it's that long. Some people were saying it's 7 months. I didn't know it's 2 years. He was very excited. He was happy and excited, and I thought everything was settled. He and Sophia would now have the opportunity to take maximum care of their daughter. I offered special thanks to David's dad, Dr. Adeleke, for his kindness and support to our daughter, proud to uh, David during David's absence. 2 years is a long time. I also spoke. I've taken Sophie and their daughter to my dear friend Governor Ademola Adeleke, seeking his intervention. To the best of my knowledge, there was never a problem of joint custody. He said that the problem between Sophie and Davido was mainly about financial support, including school fees, accommodation, nanny salary. So Davido was withholding money from Sophie. Now, let me talk a little bit about this nanny salary. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Hey. So, apparently, me, I don't know before. You know, I left Nigeria a long time ago, so I don't know what is happening in Lagos. So, I heard that it's Filipino, it's from, I saying that I heard that it's Filipino nannies. That is the in thing for them now. You know, they are trying to buga. They are always trying to show off. So they will go and employ Filipino nannies to be taking care of their children. So your child will be going Filipino, Oyibo. You know, anybody where get light skin or Oyibo for Nigeria, high. Oyibo go the waka follow am. You know how much they pay the nanny? $800 a month. Neither they pay Filipino nanny. 800. I better go. I don't even fit talk. Let me just quiet. We first talk about 37 million house rents. For inside Nigeria, Filipinos are doing nanny for people that live in Banana Island and they are charging $800. I know you guys, you know, get family members when they Nigeria, when get Filipino nanny. So you can support the lifestyle. After all, the money is for the spending. If you if you go the you go the plan for another person pocket, he go shock you. He go shock you. He go shock you. Nigerians. It's all about Buga. I want to show them. After all, now they like a granddaughter. So why you no go get a Filipino nanny in Nigeria that you are paying $800 for a month? When you are not, you can't repair Range Rover that sports, but you can afford Filipino nanny because your baby daddy na millionaire. My mother used to say, you see, that pot wey dem say dey cook so, e go say put according to how you go fit chop o. Na how you go take fit chop, na you go, because if you put the one wey pass you, you go get dysentery. You will get dysentery. So they were having problems with finances. That's the main thing. That's where the wahala is. This is the crux of the matter. Davido was withholding money from Sophie for accommodation, school fees, and nanny salary. Now your uncle talk am will not be me. Oh. And the uncle said, which is Dele Momodu, said that the real issue was the payment of accommodation, which Sophia suggested that Davido should pay half, while she also pay half of the rent. Davido said in his affidavit that he's not paying rent, he's not paying that money for rent again because he had already bought a house where he wanted oh my goodness. Okay, let me play this while I go. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I'll be right back. Let me go and open the door. I don't know who is there.
Hey, Obodo fam, it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots, a complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with 2 free books. Just go to prestigemarriagesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
I'm back. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So that's Man of Prestige. There for you guys. You guys know what he does. Yeah. Let's continue. I'm talking too much. I need to allow people to talk. Oh. I didn't even have time to go through repetition. The matter long. I don't tire. So somebody in the comment section said that the video has not been paying, that Sophia has been paying. But the uncle said that That's the main crux of their problem. That Davido, Sophie wants Davido to pay half of 37 million. She will pay half. Why does Sophie want to stay in Banana Island? That is even my question in all this. Why? Why? Why does she need a Filipino nanny? Why? So it's about keeping up with the Joneses for me. Okay? Definitely Davido should be responsible for the daughter. But Davido doesn't need to be responsible for the mother of the child. Okay? Because somebody said that when she and Choma were having issues when they broke up, Choma went back to the father's house. So Davido doesn't need to be responsible for Sophie. Should he be responsible for his daughter? 100%. But you see what I think is happening here? Sophie is trying to measure up to the Joneses, but she does not have the income to live like the Joneses. You're trying to measure up to her bestie, who is what's her name? Tiwa Salvage. But you don't have the means. And so when the money doesn't come, you deny Davido access to the child. Davido said there's a house that's been paid for. I don't want to pay rent anymore. Move to the house. She said, la 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 la. She doesn't want to come to the house. That Davido must continue to pay that rent. The uncle said now that he said they should share it. Even if they share it, 37 million, share it into two. Somebody bought a house for 200 million for the daughter. You say no. So it's like, I don't know whether it's a sense of entitlement or, this is the lifestyle I'm accustomed to because I was with you and I dated you, so you must pay for it. I don't understand. I don't understand. This is what I'm saying. Judge Reality said that Dele Momodu said that he refused the house that he bought for him because family members were living there. The house is in Ikoyi. Yeah. If she had her own money, she will have her own house. She will have her own house where she will be staying without running to Davido all the time for money, for rent. Davido is not responsible for her. He's responsible for his daughter. There's nowhere, anywhere in Nigeria, if they let me, they go Supreme Court, when court go say, make Papa cough out 37 million naira or half to pay rent because he became Mama won't stay for one estate for Nigeria. I don't know, we know they deceive ourselves, Jare. I don't tire. The hypocrisy too much. The same Nigeria where FFK for throwaway precious with collecting 4 children. When we know how they do. I don't understand though. Anyway, so yeah. Based on all this, now where the wahala they be that I think I don't tire now. I don't make I let people talk. When I know all the issues for the petitions. He filed for joint custody. She counter it and said, no, my child cannot come and stay with you. These are all the reasons that she gave. Okay? I like to go through the reason that she gave quickly. Let me go through the reason that Sophie gave. Sophie said that she said that the singer has since refrained from fulfilling his financial obligations to his daughter, leaving her to solely shoulder expenses including rent, living and travel costs, healthcare and all related expenses. Travel costs. I guess every year they go Disney. While making her case in the courts in February, June, let me just, okay. Okay, the first reason she gave is that the applicant cannot take proper care of the daughter because he lives a controversial lifestyle. Negative media attention will expose my daughter to more negative trauma at a tender age. Number one. Number two, the applicant, in his role as an artist, always travels and allow many unsavory male adults around him and his house. will not be a good influence or an impressionable young child like our daughter. And then he said that the applicant disagreed with the child therapy as the applicant has been estranged from our daughter for a while and safely and sustainably establishing a meaningful presence in our daughter's life is paramount. So he said the video should go and do therapy. The video said no. Voila. The video said get coconut head. He said no. Oh God. He's an artist and he always travels around the world and mandated by his carer constantly cannot possibly be with the daughter at crucial times. And then this is the one that's the last one. He's married to another woman, they live together. The proper upbringing of my daughter by another cannot be guaranteed. And then the last one is said the fact that the applicant lost his son in his house is rather unfortunate and questionable. Circumstances show that our daughter cannot be placed in the custody of the applicant. Now the video tells say, okay, if not so, mm, if not so, if not so, you want to and that should be pikin. He said, okay. If it's so, let me just leave the child for you then. The child will know that I fought for him. Imade will know that the father loves him and he fought for him. You take the child, take him. Dear master, traveling is important if you can afford it. But dear ma, the whole reason why we're having this conversation is affordability. The whole reason why we're having this conversation is about ego, now money. If you cannot afford it, if you cannot afford it, what should you do? Should you go and buy yourself because you cannot go to Disney? Oh, I don't talk too much. You can take calls. Uzo, welcome back. I said too much.
Mm.
Yeah,
Auntie B, thank you for bringing me back. I'm sorry that I jumped the gun initially, but I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm just going to try and make it, short and sweet. I think with this one, we're
okay.
going to disagree, okay? We're going to this one because I feel that we are all biased with this situation. And I believe that many Nigerians are not really being fair to Sophia. However, my own point is this, okay? Everyone has their own point of view, which we will all respect and keep it very civil. What I want to say is this, okay? I think that I was saying sole custody, but I was wrong with that. I believe that they should both have joint custody of their child. However,
Mhm.
Imade should live with her mother. We have to also consider that Davido is an artist and he's
That's what he
constantly on
said. He
tour.
didn't say she come and live with her, with him.
Yes.
That's what he is
Okay.
asking.
Okay.
So
So
you are
yes,
right
I'm.
in saying that.
So what I would say is this. Okay,
Mm,
they should both have joint custody. However,
mm,
Imade should live with her mother, but Davido has to have access to Imade during the holidays, during vacations. They have to be able to split those holidays so that she can be with both parents.
yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Mhm.
So far, we've seen that Sophia is doing a good job with Imade. We see her manners. People might say, "Oh, don't believe everything on social media," but from what we can see, that's how we're even judging them from what
That's true.
we
That's
see
true. She's doing an
on
amazing
social
job.
media. She's
It's
doing
true.
a very good job with her daughter,
Yes.
and I think that that's why I say I believe it's safe for Imade to continue to stay with her mother. However, Davido has to have access to his child even in the the justice court. That's why I base many of my reasoning because I watch that show a lot, and it focuses on issues, marital and children issues in Nigeria. You will see them say that once the child is a minor, the child should stay with the mother. However, father should have access. What I will also say is
But
this: Davido
Sophia
shouldn't
has
use.
been denying the video access.
Well, that's not what she's saying. But if that's what she's doing,
That's what
and
the
she
uncle
has
said. He said two
okay, so
years. Two
okay,
years.
if Sophia is denying Davido access, if Sophia is listening or her friends and family are listening, I would applaud them that they should talk to Sophia. She has to be reasonable, okay? She has to be able to reach when she decided to be with Davido, she should have weighed the pros and the cons of being with a celebrity. and having a child with a celebrity, she has to also take accountability that she put herself in this predicament. So she has to be able to be reasonable, okay, and come to an agreement with Davido on how both of them can co-parent Imade efficiently. So that's just what I want to say with this issue. Everyone has a different point of view. Please let's not be disrespectful with what others think
Uzo,
and say. Yes, Auntie.
I actually agree with you. We're saying the same thing. I agree with you. What you said is completely spot on. It's completely spot on. I didn't think that, the video can take care of Imade full time. And that is why I was stressing joint custody.
Yeah.
Okay? If you look at the video has a lot of excesses. Okay? However, you can tell that he loves his children.
Oh yes, he does. He does love his
So I
children.
think that relationship is very, very important to him. And he's always tried to be as present as possible in his children's life. Okay? And so I agree with you that, yeah, Sophie is doing an amazing job. The girl is so well mannered. She dresses her appropriate age, not like, young children in Nigeria now they will put makeup, put wig, put all this.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Wear them
Sophie,
productive
she's doing
clothes.
a good
Yeah.
job. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but what David is saying that it should not be restricted.
Yes, he shouldn't be. I agree with that, and that's why I say if Sophia has family or friends who are listening in, that's what I'm going to say. You say, like in this case, I'm team Sophia. I love Davido. His late son. If I we share the same birthday mate, he also bears the name of my very first, which I lost. So I have so many sentiments with Davido. But in
What
this
do you feel
case,
about that thing that Sophie said in the court papers about
Auntie
Ifeanyi,
B,
bringing
on
up
this show,
Ifeanyi?
Auntie B, on this show, we've said it so many times. Okay, all is fair in love and war because I watch so many family law shows on YouTube. Okay, and
All
you
is
can
fair in
so
love and
anyhow.
war.
All is fair in love and war. Okay, it's a if
Mm.
me as Uzo, would I go that route? No, because I'm a mother and I know what it is because I've experienced losses. Okay, I know what it is to lose a child. I would not go that low. But when it comes to family court, ask any see, Auntie B, you know that when you go to court, court is messy. So I always advise people, if you can avoid going to the courts, avoid it. But when you decide to go to the court, everybody will play any card, and it's fair. Is it a bad thing? Yes, when we are looking at morals, but when it comes to law, that we're not looking at morality when it comes to law. So that's what I'm going to say about this issue.
Okay, all right. I take that. Thank you very much, Uzo.
Okay.
Thank you. You summarized it very nicely. I don't agree that all is fair in love. I will never share that sentiment. And I don't think it was right to go that low. But I do agree with you that, yes, it should give Davido access. Davido should take care of his child. It does not need to take care of Sophie. Sophia, she's a grown ass woman. Let her go and work. And the kind of lifestyle she wants to live, please fund it yourself. Don't expect somebody else to pay for your posh lifestyle. What is your job? What do you do for a living? Hey, Joe. All is not fair in love. I don't believe in that. Anyway, Beyond Braids, welcome. But Uzo, you spoken well. Thank you. Welcome. Beyond Braids, can you hear me? Unmute yourself, please. She's not hearing me. Okay, let me bring Valerie in. Hi, Valerie. Can you hear me?
Hello, Auntie B. Yes, I can hear
Oh
you.
my god, okay, I'll come back.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello, Auntie B.
Can hear you, Valerie. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my overall sentiment with this situation has been the same from the beginning. I think it's a learning lesson for a lot of women getting to these relationships with, I guess, celebrities and etc. Number one was the genesis of the relationship. She was, from what I'm hearing, she's a bit older than Davido from the beginning.
Yeah, the
So
video is 31 or 32. And she's 37.
So there's an age gap. So I
Oh, yeah.
expect a level of decorum with the way she's handling this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the way she's handling it, she's probably pushed away so many good men that could have come her way because she's not the first single mom. A lot of people do move on and they get married and have a beautiful life. But her holding her child as a hostage, as long as she's not getting her way, she can't let the child see the father is not good. Because at the end of the day, the child is going to grow up and will resent her. And this always
Mm-hmm.
happens. When the child gets older, they will run back to their father and resent the mother. And the mother is literally left alone. So I don't know. I wish them the best of luck. I don't think it's a side thing because at the end of the day, the child is being affected. I know
Mm,
Davido has his excesses. I don't
mm.
believe she should have brought up Infanyi's death because that death is still too fresh. You know, it's not. This is not years later. This is still a fresh situation. So I don't think that should have been brought up as a situation because we could
I
say
don't
that
think
for her. We could
I
say that
don't
for
think the
all his
video
other
will ever
kids.
forgive her for bringing up Ifeanyi.
Exactly. Like we can say that because in that case, that means David won't be able to take care of his other kids that he has.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't like. I understand what.
The way she used
Yeah.
it is mockery.
Yes. Exactly. And
Mm.
I know people have brought up different situations and etc. But I think so. Even Sophia bringing up therapy, I think if I were to ask her, I would say she should seek therapy herself because
Is she? Is
she needs to heal.
she? Oh my god! The and this is not even like Sophie, lovely girl. I have nothing against her, but she seems like somebody that is so like in this grandeur delusion thing going
Yeah,
on
it's
there.
true.
You
And
see
her
some
friends are
delusion
not
of
helping her.
grandeur around the way she carries herself from the
hmm
kind of lifestyle she wants to live is too ostentatious.
It is. I agree.
You are
And
not
she
an
doesn't have
Adeleke
the people.
yourself.
Yeah,
You
she doesn't
want
have
the
the people.
lifestyle that 37 million Filipino nanny. Chineke. Oh my gosh.
And I'm saying is that I think she expected to get the same treatment that maybe a wife will receive. But the clauses she's asking for are for people who've been married, had a divorce, have like documentation signed that this is what I will get if I were to divorce you. That's what she's asking for. And it's wrong.
Exactly. They've never
And
been married.
she's never been
Yeah.
married to this man. So I think for me, the best thing she can do is just work on herself. I think it's not too late. She can always find someone. She's a beautiful woman. That's my issue. Like my issue is that her wife is being stained for no reason. If she just stayed back and relaxed, let the child, you don't even have to, you can be around in the vicinity in the sense that when he's visiting, you can be maybe like at least 5 miles, 10 miles away. So you can always
You
come
know,
and pick up your child.
let me tell you something, Valerie. As much as for marrying Davido, Choma can teach some grown women a lot of lessons. I'm telling you. That girl, I don't know whether it's her mother or that is just her nature. She is so wise. Do you know that I learned today that when she and Davido were separated, when they were not dating anymore, that when Davido he was very fond of that boy. If I he loved that boy to pieces.
Yes, Auntie
So he
B.
was
Mhm.
spending time with the boy. When he would send his driver to go and pick Ifeanyi, may God rest his baby soul. They say Choma will just send the nanny with Ifeanyi. He never will put himself. She never will put herself within Davido's reach. Again, this is what I didn't have time to explore. There was no boundaries
Yeah, exactly.
when Sophie ended up when their relationship ended. He was still sleeping with her.
Yeah, there was no boundaries. And to be honest, I keep calling Chama the presidential of evil girls because she has I can learn a lot from her.
Choma is
I
so
can learn a lot.
sensible, eh? That girl gets sense, eh? They say she never ever put herself where the video can even say, "Oh, come, I want to knock." No, she won't even go. She'll send the boy and stay in her father's house. That's why you didn't hear pim from her all the time they were separated, that they were not together.
But Auntie B, let's add this fact too. On Chama's Instagram page, she doesn't have a picture of Davido on that page. I think that's a very important thing to add. On Chama's Instagram page, she doesn't have a picture with Davido. Look at her Instagram right now. Even after marriage, even after engagement, she doesn't have a picture of him on there. It's just to tell you that she has mentally separated her life from Davido. And
So what happened was that I think with that, what happened? She's not posted since Infine passed,
exactly. But even before
and
that, prior to that, she
so
wasn't
when they
posting
broke
him
up,
in.
she deleted all their
Oh,
pictures. She
she
used to
deleted
have
them.
pictures.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, good, good. 'Cause I didn't
Yeah.
know. Okay,
Yeah.
but I would say Chama, she has taught me one thing is to learn how to create that space and boundary for yourself. And
Yeah.
I just wish Sophia doesn't have to go through this online. Like I don't.
And yeah, and
I
then
just
when
wish.
you fight, don't make it so public. Take it off social media. It rubs off on you in a bad way.
Yeah.
especially for a woman. I'm telling you, because I know how Nigeria is.
Yeah, how they view
Men
women.
would
They will
men will
demonize
do
women.
the
Yeah.
same thing, but it's double standards.
Yeah.
Women are not judged the same way that men are judged. Men will do worse things and walk, but women, hey,
There is a double standard, and I
it
wish,
is double standard.
because if she didn't say anything, just kept quiet, I like why would everyone come and attack her online? Like, but the issue, there's a double standard. So
Yeah,
she should understand the society we live in and kind of take a step back. Using
yeah.
force or using intimidation or
Lawyers.
whatever to
Is
fight
this
this, it
lawyer
doesn't
one that
work.
makes me laugh? Lawyer writing affidavit. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Valerie. I
thank you,
appreciate
Auntie.
you, my darling. God bless you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Chama can teach older women a lot of lessons. Honestly, she can. You see the way she moves, coded. Very, very. It's like she's not faced by all. Even during the wedding, you can tell that it's like she's not faced with all the celebrity status, all the pop and pageantry, all the money. She's just so her. She's so good at masking her emotions that you won't even know. She's like I never see that girl. Wow, beyond praise. Juju, is that you?
Auntie B, it's me.
Hello, darling.
Good afternoon. It's good that we
Welcome,
see your
oh,
face today. Thank you for back and
Abby.
forth.
Mm.
Good to see you. I know we see that we disagreed the last time, but
Did
now
we? I don't even remember. Did we disagree? I don't forget.
with Sharon, now on this one, I'm
Sharon
with
matter
you.
never finish, oh.
It
Eh?
never finished. Okay, you are
Another we
coming
get
back.
get another gist for another person. Don't come tell me story again. Sit down
It's a
there.
lie.
Okay, make una dey there. Now
Wow.
set the show up. Now we go knock the story
We'll go
tomorrow.
see. And we'll be
We
back.
never
Thank you for
finish.
everything you're doing. So, Auntie B, what I want to say about this one is, no, my first point is you cannot fight for your daughter to the point of losing them yourself.
Hmm.
Because this girl will grow up, whatever it is you're telling her, she might even grow up and ask you that, who asked you? Both of you are the one fighting. I'm not included in your fight. You could have
Hmm.
let me see him if it is one day, if it is weekend. And I understand our fear or our concern about Ifeanyi. These are the issues you can put in place when you guys go to court and say, I'm not saying that you should not see this girl, but these are my concerns, and court
Hmm.
can look into it and
Or give conditions.
yes, they will now
Give
give condition.
conditions.
You people who
Yes.
have lawyers, these are,
Hmm.
we shouldn't
This is
even
the
know about
condition. When
this.
Imade comes to you, no groupies
This is
around you.
exactly.
That would
This
have
should
made
not
more
be come to
sense.
more sense. You don't have to come to social media to be telling off all this. Your fear is very valid. We understand, and that is. I mean, it doesn't have to go to the point of mocking them that, oh, this happened. You are scared that you don't want that to happen to your child. Understandable. Let judge know that, and let the judge be the judge of that. For me, that's what I say about that. And my second point would be what Uzo said about George Fumi. I used to watch that court, George Fumi court. When it comes
Is
to
that thing, that Judge
husband,
Fumi that people are watching, is it real life in
it's
Nigeria?
real. We don't know, but I
Is
mean,
it real
what
life?
that
You people should
woman,
make sure that that is real,
I
though.
believe is real. Yes,
I don't
it's
know whether
real.
that thing is real, though, or whether
I
it's
believe.
acting. There's acting in it, though. You
I
better make
believe.
sure before you
But
start saying Judge
Auntie,
Fumi,
but
Judge
Auntie
Fumi.
B, my point there is
Mm.
even this woman, when she wants to give her judgment, regardless of if the man is has money or not, the woman will be the one to get accommodation for herself. The man will provide the medical, the school fees, the feeding. That's it. She has never for once said the man will have to pay for it. In as much as we're not together, you are responsible for yourself. The man is responsible for the kids, the school fees, the medical, and that's it. So I don't know why Sophie is, and she's grown. She doesn't need all of this. She doesn't need this. No, no.
She's a
And if
37-year-old woman without a
behaving like
job.
20 year,
No,
no,
she
behaving
no,
like a
it's not.
20
No,
year
you see,
old, no,
let me tell you
no, she
something. I'm
doesn't need
all
this.
about empowerment. See, when you have your own money, when you make
Yes.
money,
They
there
will
are
even
some
respect you.
there are some egbi that you will not allow
That
near
will not,
your.
yes, yes, yes.
There are some
Fact,
egbi that nobody can
yes.
bring your way. That's why I'm always telling you, women, make your own money.
Yes, yes,
If you
that's
have a
true.
man that now gives you, that's
Yes,
addition. They call
yes.
it jara.
Jara, Jara on top. Auntie B, the last thing I want to say to allow other people is You know, when it comes to Yoruba men, anytime they lose their mom and they eventually have a daughter, they see that daughter like their mom. And then you see that Davido also named this girl her mom's name. So it
Yeah,
might have some kind of attachment to this girl,
it
because a lot of
does.
people were asking that, why is she the only one? Because this girl
Yes.
is special.
Yes,
That
and
is
that's his first
special.
child. Yes,
Yes,
mother is very special.
it's
Yeah,
very special to
and
him.
did
So
you know
you
that
can't take that girl
Juju,
away from him.
Juju? Did you know that Imade is the only child that I understand? I stand corrected. That's the only child that Davido did DNA for.
Imagine.
Yes,
Imagine. So now, to be sure, he's already sure this is my child. This is my. He will
yes,
be looking at that child like my mom. I have
yes.
a daughter
I
that my.
remember he was the same age that Imade is now when his mom passed away.
Imagine. So there's
Yes,
so many sentiments to it. Sophia is
yes.
not thinking. She's not
That
a wise
he
woman.
has an
She's
attachment
not
with that
wise.
girl that is so
Yes.
strong.
So strong beyond any situation. Sophia is not wise at all. I'm saying that with my full chest. She's not wise. Regardless of what your sentiment will be, it does not. It should not cut across the stability of that child. This girl will grow up. Okay, what if after she's 18, she says she doesn't want to live with you anymore? She doesn't even want to see you. You can't stop her. You can't fight for children to the extent of
Look at
not
that.
allowing
Can
the
you
other.
see? It's not
See,
today, oh. You see?
yes,
This is
there's a
when the going
special
was good.
bond
During
with
this
that
time,
girl.
when the girl was less than 4 or 3, Sophie was not saying your lifestyle, you're a musician,
Did
you're
she not
traveling,
know
you have too
that
many people.
before
She was
she
enjoying the
sleep with
money.
him?
You see,
Yeah, did she
there's
not know
nothing
that?
anybody want to tell me about this matter on ground. Whatever you want to accuse me of is
It is
about
from this same
money.
lifestyle that is giving you 27 million for a house. What are you
It is
talking about?
about money. This fight is about money. No cap.
Don't
More than
mind.
forget
Yes,
her.
yes. And it is because of money that she allow him to still be sleeping with her. Because why can't you just move on? Look for
Imagine.
your own money.
That's
Yeah.
why you now move on with. That is to tell you that, hey, if you don't
She
make your
don't,
own money, you go rubbish yourself. See,
she's
that's why you
rubbishing
now move
herself.
on. He has another girlfriend that he publicly announced to everybody. Chama, even
Mm-hmm.
sing song about her. Chama, my love.
This guy does not play with Chioma because this guy is very classy. You can say anything you want to say. She's classy. She does not put her. How many people does Davido sing for?
After
Only
singing
Chioma.
and all that love he was doing, you still allowed him to sleep with you. You know why? Because you need money.
Money. And they say she has brand influencer. Is money coming in and then she cannot move
Influencer
on?
call, influencer ni.
She's doing too much, and I hope she will not regret when this girl grown up, because she will grow up to know all the other families of Adeleke and know why she's been named Imade, oh my mother, and all of that, and she wants to attach herself. She needs to make name for herself, right?
That's what
Because
I was saying. No, at the beginning they
if
say
not, this
I'm
girl will
talking too
go
much.
to this girl will go to where it is rosy, where she can also be big. What do you want to give your daughter?
Imade
Nothing.
will never suffer, Juju, my darling, Juju.
Yes, ma'am.
Imade is the granddaughter of a billionaire. Their
I
family
know.
is money. She will
Yes.
never suffer.
Instead for her to just
However,
play. Ah, God,
is
it
Sophie
is
just going
me.
to allow
Ah,
Davido to string
hey,
her
I
along like this,
beg.
make her baby mama for life?
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
what you need
She's
to be
not
thinking.
wise.
Are you
She's
going to
not
allow
wise.
him to make you baby mama for life? That is
She's
all
not
you are known
wise.
for. Somebody was telling me in the comment section, okay, identity doesn't matter.
It's
Uncle, do
a
you understand
lie. If
English?
identity is not matter, why did she's older than Davido, yet she allowed Davido to impregnate her? If the identity is not matter, will she allow a person like Portable to do that to her?
Portable has 7 baby mamas. So, Juju, which kind
No, Portable
comparison be
does
that?
not have money now. Portable does not have money.
Portable has 7 wives. He's a king.
I'm saying the money and the identity, the name. She did that because it
Oh, I
I'm
get
with
you.
you,
I
Auntie
get you.
B.
I
I'm
get
with
you.
you. She's not wise and she's not playing wise.
She's not playing wise.
She's not playing
Because,
wise
yeah,
at
for you
all.
to be wise as a woman, you need to you suppress your emotions,
Scoop
the way
down
you feel.
and play
And it's
and
very,
game.
very hard for us. I know because I'm a woman. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's
it's
very, very
hard.
hard for us to suppress
It's
our
hard.
emotion. We are
Yeah.
very emotional. Everything we want to do, emotions will come
Mm.
up. It takes a level of training,
Yes.
maturity for you to say,
Yes.
you know what? No, 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 no. No, I'm
Auntie
not going to
B,
allow these
she will,
feelings.
Auntie B, let me say this last one. She will suffer, right? If Davido eventually say, I'm not doing again, she will be the only one to raise this daughter by herself till this girl is 20, and this girl will still leave her. Nothing is sure. You can't say because, oh, I suffer for you, I suffer for you. This daughter will go and look for the father. And then you just suffer for nothing. Instead of you to just be collecting all these million and move on with your life, let everybody be happy. You're here. This is emotion. It makes no sense.
Hmm. It's hard for her. It's really hard for Sophie. Honestly, she has my empathy, but I wish she had better advisors. Honestly, I
Mm,
know the way I've been talking is coming across as if I don't like her, but I don't
mm.
have anything against her. I want women to be smarter. In a place like
That's it.
Nigeria, you have to be 3 steps ahead.
Yes.
As a woman, you need to be very, very careful the kind of people that you are surrounding yourself with because
With
it's a man's world.
word. Yes. Yes. Yes.
A man's word. So you
Thank you,
cannot
Auntie
allow
B.
it to be moving anyhow. Nyama nyama
Anyhow.
benye.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jare. Juju, I appreciate you, my love. God bless you. You cannot allow yourself because as women, our first reaction is emotional. Our first, this is it's the way we are made. Somebody say he did DNA for the one in the UK as well. He did DNA for dancing in UK. If only say the video even put in thing for one place for no get all these stories up and down, what it you. Even make it difficult for person to even tell learn war. I just hope say it go calm down now. Yes, gravitas, you said it. Think like a man. Think like a man. Men are very logical. Before they do anything, they'll think calm. Women were emotional. We'll first do one first before we can't think. That's why we'll get in trouble. That's why we'll get in trouble. You know, Asi was saying something in her show when I was listening. She said if Sophie had good advisors, she had good people around her that would advise her. The way she for don't use this situation to build herself, to build her brand instead of wasting money on paying 37 million naira on a rented house. You are paying a Filipino nanny for a child that is 9 years old. She not pillow buy a change ni. I mean, what do you want to for you? 9 years. I don't depend on the yam. I don't depend yam. What do you need nanny for? For a child that is 9 years old. Most children in Nigeria go to boarding school and they have different category of boarding school. What are you doing? When you for don't take up your life, use all the opportunity when your connection with Adeleke open for you and maximize it to grow yourself. You did there, they do baby mama. You they do baby mama. That is emotions. That is the typical woman for you. Emotional. Chai. May God teach us. Chi, welcome, Jare. We're rounding up now. How are you?
I'm all right. Good evening, Auntie B.
Welcome.
I beg, I don't laugh, Valencia. Auntie B say, he said Portable has 7 wives.
Now, so we get
Anyway,
to, we get 7, no?
okay, let's be serious now. So for me, yeah, I feel sorry for Sophia. I
Hmm.
feel sorry for her because being a baby mama is not a career. It is not a lifeline. And I think that she entered into this whole I will have a child for Davido and then my life is sorted. I think that's what she was thinking getting into this whole business. Because how do you, as a woman, 37 years old, you don't have anything that gives you money? You rely on the man for house rent. You rely on the man for car. You rely on the man for birthday party for your child. You rely on the man for everything. And if the car,
Why does a child need to have an elaborate birthday party every year?
I agree, Auntie P, I agree with you. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to think. I want to think and understand what she's thinking. Do you understand? My point is, how do you rely on the father of your child for every single thing? It doesn't make sense to me. How can you say the car that he gave your child is bad, and for that reason your child did not go to school? You cannot order Uber, or you cannot have your own car. So if the father does not drop anything, then that's the end. You start to throw dust all over. I don't get it. So I believe that she got into this whole business thinking that for the rest of her life, or for the rest of the growing years of Imade, Davido is going to be her lifeline, like her source of income.
But that's
And
not
so
a
when the
secure.
money,
It's not secure. You can't secure your income
I agree
from
with you.
another person's
Auntie
pocket like
B
that.
was saying the same thing.
I
So
know
I'm
because
saying
the
that
video changed it for her. So now,
yes,
if you that is one, hey Jesus, hey,
yes. How do you do that to yourself? And to think that she's now releasing excerpts of their messages. I don't understand what she's trying to do with that. You are now telling us that between 2020 and 2022, you went back and started doing stuff with him. As what? A 37 years old woman. You don't know yourself. I don't understand. What are we even saying?
that's why I
Who
was
are the
making
people Sophia is
example when I
talking to?
started. See, I don't know whether you were here when I started. I started making example with two-faced other baby mama, and I was
Hmm.
telling women, I said, don't get
Hmm.
stuck. Please do
That's
not get
it.
stuck of being a baby
Look
mama.
at
Whether he's a
Sumbo.
celebrity, he's a millionaire, don't get stuck.
Move up with you. Go on with your life. Get
Because
your hands
she's looking
doing
at something
something.
now. Sophie is looking at
Yes,
something now. All her identity is being
exactly.
a baby mama. No
Baby
marriage in
mama of
sight,
Davido. You are
no career
baby
in
mama of Davido. Is that a career?
sight.
Is that a career?
Hmm.
Look at Sumbo. Look at Sumbo. Even Pero, the other lady, there was a time, yes, we used to hear between Annie and her. But recently, she's found herself with
It's
somebody.
Annie that was dragging her. Pero never dragged Annie. Oh. It's Annie that was dragging her. She's always stayed out of
Exactly.
their
She's
life.
even moved on now, Auntie B.
It's
She has
even
moved
when,
on. She has a
it's
man in
even
her
when
life now.
yeah, I understand she's whether married or something like that. You know, it's when Two-Face used to go and see the children, and Annie will start getting crazy because he said that they still have something
Yes,
together. Pero has always
exactly.
been, she's done her own thing. 3 children. Now she born for Two-Face.
Three.
Three. You
And
get one.
we rest. Only one now. The whole universe is not going to rest because you have a child for delicate. See, like the other lady said, Imade is going to grow up and she might resent her mother for this. Because the entire Adeleke clan, if you look at them from what we see on social media, they are very closely knit. And so you taking this child and using her as a bait, she cannot attend family functions. She cannot because you want to get back at Davido.
Do you
When
know what
this
I
child
read?
grows up,
Let me tell you what I read. I
yes,
don't know. I stand corrected again because this is all allegedly. There's somebody said in the chat where I was on Assist a show that before any member of the Adelekes can see Imade, Sophie has to be given notice 2 months prior.
it's there now. It's there. She wrote it. Even was it? It was part of her response.
For the same
There was a screenshot.
Nigeria, when somebody like
Yes.
the freeze, waka go leave children when you don't look back, you don't even know how they
Thank
feed.
you.
You say you
Thank
cannot
you,
cannot
Auntie B.
call them because they don't have phone. You didn't even give them
Auntie
phone.
B.
See, we need to be looking at this thing holistically. That's what I keep saying.
You see,
You see, it's
see,
not about supporting the video. It's about you as a
I beg.
woman moving wisely
Mm.
and smartly so that you don't
Be
become
wise.
this one that people are looking at. You are looking for money to pay rent in a place you cannot afford. 37
Yes.
million. I mean
Thank
27
you,
million
Auntie
to
B.
pay rent.
To parent. If he decides not
Your
to
papa,
give you
your
money
papa
again,
pay rent of 20 something million.
no worry. She go soon go Yanokpaja. When Davido refused to bring money now and Adeleke, the father, refused to pay, that time she will carry this child and go to Yanokpaja and go and pay 500,000 because she's not thinking.
If it's me, let me tell you something, and that's what I'm talking about today. It's all about learning. I wish women would listen, especially if you are a single mother. Give me 37 million, make I go pay. I be 27 million, make I go pay rent. Me,
You
go
want
find one 5
Banana
million
Island?
naira. What did they do for? What did they do for that?
Ah,
The Jesus there for banana island. I been angels they walk out for the street.
oh
Go
my
find better
God.
house. Look for a nice area. Pay 5 million or 10 million. The rest like this, Hey, better business or something. If not school you want to start, say you don't buy land, begin a build up.
Exactly.
You don't
Exactly.
begin
You
a
want to
build
live
up.
a certain life. You
They
want to
flex,
be
they
in a
do like
certain
Tiwa
class.
Savage. You know they end like
And
Tiwa
you are not
Savage.
making the money that Tiwa Savage is making.
Sense,
You are not
sense.
making the money that a Linda Ikeji is making, but you want to live in Banana Island. Does that make sense? And then there's a screenshot of that it's her camp that released it. Screenshot of her message with Davido's father, where the man is inviting Imade to come for Christmas family party or family whatever. And then you are telling him that you have planned something else. They should give you 2 months notice. The audacity.
Your own
A grandfather.
grandfather.
Hey God.
You know why? You know, I
In
said something
in
there. I
Nigeria.
said, no, because Yoruba, what me don't notice, my own personal experience with Yoruba men, they might be not really good husbands, some of them, or they might be, some of them, Yoruba demons cheating, whatever. But when it comes to children, what I've noticed, not all, oh, because somebody corrected me and said, not all, a lot of Yorubas don't play with their children. The men,
Mm,
especially, they know they play with children.
right.
The way Yoruba people honor children, I've not seen a tribe in Nigeria that values children like Yoruba culture.
Mm.
So that's why. Otherwise, grandfather, a man like Davido's father, they call you
Yes.
to bring a grandchild, they give a condition.
You tell
Say,
him that they should give you 2 months notice before Imade can come. When I read that online just now, I was like, is this girl thinking?
you
Are
see the
you well?
arrogance? Can you see the
Are you all
arrogance?
right? You see, she's going to play herself to the point that everybody would just leave her alone with the girl. But you see, when
No,
this child
Davido has
grows up,
already left her. Davido has left her. Davido say, keep the
okay,
child.
when this child grows up and she doesn't have the relationship that the entire Adeleke clan has, as in have right now, the rest of the children, she will resent her mother for it.
And you know they are very
The
close,
mother is
right?
not seeing now.
You seen the video and his children, and his cousins. They
And
are
his
quite close in
cousins,
that
that's what
family.
I'm
You seen him
saying.
with his uncle.
Yes,
They are very
yes,
close knit family.
they're very close. And you are here using your child as a bait, like if you want to catch fish inside river. Hey, yeah. Auntie B, it is well. That's my opinion. I just feel sorry for her because she's going to play herself out of the pitch.
It's okay.
She's going to regret it at the end. It
This is
is
what
well.
Davido
Well,
said.
thank you,
Thank
Auntie
you
B.
so much. Thank you, Chi. God bless you, my darling. We're running up now,
All
guys.
right,
Please
bye.
give us a thumbs up. Women, I beg you. However you see this show today, I'm always on your side, you. I will always, because I'm a woman. Mm, I'm a woman. I think my audio is funny. I've been playing my shows back. I noticed that my audio is cutting in when I talk. Even though there's a break, there's a problem with my audio. I need to have my son check out my setup. There's a problem with my audio. It's not allowing the conversation to flow. So this is what the video said. It said, you constantly bringing up the crying of my child at any point you can, to just remind us of the tragedy that haunts us every day in our lives. Imade will grow up to see I fought for her. As for now, you can have her. P.S. She won't be a child forever. Enjoy. Imade, Aurora Adeleke, your father loves you. He surrender. He say, okay, keep her. Just keep her. Keep her. Lobaton. And you know what? I no blame him. At this point, Uzo was saying that all is fair in love and war. Theory is very, very sweet to quote, but practical is different from theory. Practical is different. You see that place that Sophie went, mentioning Ify, bringing Ify in all bets are off. The video is not going to forgive this. You don't finish. You don't leave the child for him. He's never ever said this before, but he's saying it now. Keep the child. Let me see how far you're going to go with paying rent of 27 million naira and hiring Filipino, traveling, flying private jet with Tiwa Savage and all that, the lifestyle. Let me see how you can keep it up. Yeah. Yeah. Osato says she's not going to regret anything since we're only seeing things from the internet eye. She's regretting it already, darling. You know why she's regretting it? Because she cannot afford the lifestyle she's created for herself. The whole of this matter, this custody, buhaha, everything is all about money. Okay? And you know what they said now? He who controls the kini, he who holds the pipe, be the pipe, will detect the tune. Yeah, he's stepping back now. He's stepping back from the child. Unfortunately, very, very, very unfortunate. Because the relationship with them is so close. And it's really heartbreaking to see this happening, playing out on social media. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't use your child as a pawn. Don't. Don't. Osato, you're one of those people that really hate David. I can see. Who is Davido? I beg you. Oh my god. You really, really know, like, send Davido, Osato. Okay. Who is Davido? Davido is the one that's been funding the lifestyle, oh. It's all about money. Okay? Who is this? Muchi Moon. Is this a troll? Hello? Who is this? Muchi Moon, can you hear me? Okay, I don't know who that is. Looks like a troll. Um, okay. Max says she's been doing it for 2 years now. She's a woman, she can do it. Okay. Okay. I wish I had the very best of luck. But this could have played out differently, to be honest. Hey, Plum Rain, my darling, how are you? I was just about to go.
TV,
How you
hello, good
doing?
farm, hello everybody.
Welcome, sis. You okay?
Yes, so I'm okay. G's there, but I'll go gist you later.
I better go. But here's the each one. 1 year.
Not now, not now. I will call you by next. I will send you a message next week.
All right, no worries. Go
So
ahead.
this issue, and TV, I don't want to waste time. I know you've been here for long. You've been really doing God's work. I've been hearing all the testimonies. I just want to bless God for your life, for the farm. May God continue to grease your elbows and give you strength to do what you're doing. So, concerning this matter, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you, dear. Go ahead.
Okay.
Mm.
Concerning this matter, I'm trying to look at it from a practical standpoint. The first thing I want to look at is Sophia. So for me, Sophia has been too attached to this Davido, allowing him have benefits he shouldn't have. When you sever a relationship with someone, you sever it. There is no, oh, he robbed me, then I now fell. No. He has been with Choma, he has sung songs for her, he has done all these things for her. And not only her, there have been other women. So for me, I don't know why Sophia has been allowing him to come and take benefits that he should not be having.
Yeah.
I don't care. Because that's why I think that's another thing making Davido angry, because you're standing here doing holier than thou. Meanwhile, when I rob you, you go for. You know? No, let's be realistic. Sometimes you need to earn your respect. And I think that's one of the things that Choma has done. She draws, we may not see, but there are lines she draws for David that David knows he cannot cross. So for her, she has lost that respect. So if me and you are doing friends with benefits and I say, okay, bring my daughter, you say no, the battle line has been drawn. Okay, so that's number one for Sophia. Number two for Sophia. Sophia needs to get something else doing. It doesn't make any sense to be renting an apartment for 23 million. There are houses in Lagos going for 50 million in good places. You gather your money, you go there and you go and stay. Why pay 23 million? How long are you going to be paying that money? It doesn't make any logical sense, any financial sense, especially if you're not somebody who is a millionaire yourself. What are you doing? That's number two. Number three, as a woman who knows that someone else was in a relationship and you felt hurt, why did you allow yourself to be used like that? Now you are saying you are bitter. You cannot be embittered. You walked in there and you did it too, the way it was done to you. So let's forget about that one. Now, the things I sympathize with her for, Imade is the only eye that she has. That's her only daughter. She can't just let that child go. That's the truth. And I understand her fear. Look at the Adeleke family, fun-loving millionaires. Your pikin go, you don't go, you not go come back. Oh, we go tell you, say, mommy, I don't want to come back today. I get it. I get it. But there are other ways she can play it. When it comes to her bringing Ifeanyi into this matter, I was talking to my husband. I said, I feel that it was her lawyer that did that. But there are things you can do to stop your lawyer and say, no, we can't cross that line. I'm a mother
Which
myself.
kind mumu charge and bail lawyer? Why not
That's
get
all
sense?
now. That's
Why
all.
not
Make
get
you go.
sense? You know read the thing before they go publish am for social media.
They talk now. Lawyer, after all, the thing happened with me. When May's lawyer said, let's do this to you, she said, no, he's the father of my children. I'm not crossing that line. Because there are some lines you don't cross because you cannot uncross them. Because if you tell a lawyer, go and fight for me, no, all bets are off. They will take off their gloves and they will do raw boxing. But you are
Because
the
the
one.
lawyer's life is not involved. Waiting concern
No, he will
lawyer.
get paid. Here we go. I
They're
tell
all about
the
their
patients
fees.
all the time. I'm a doctor. You take my
Now you don't
medication, you
allow
wait.
lawyer to use you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. In as much as I know that it was the lawyer's idea, she still has oversight to say, no, this particular line, we're not crossing it. But she let the line cross and she will regret it. Because, like we are saying here, she's the mother. So that, and remember, her daughter will see these things too. And she'll say, Mommy, how could you? Because that's her brother. You're not just bringing a stranger into the matter, you are bringing your child's brother into it.
You see, some of you, I pray that you don't learn the hard way. Honestly, I am praying for you because you guys, no matter how you go about something, it's all about right and wrong with you. Why is nobody pointing out Davido's faults? Why is it about Sophia we're talking about? Nobody's pointing out Davido's faults.
No, I'm coming to Davido, funny enough. I'm taking this thing step by step.
It's all
Okay.
about. I want to go. I don't even have time again, my dear. We don't talk for 2 hours. I don't
Okay,
tire.
make I just talk
Summarize.
this one, finish quick, I will come off. Now, when it comes to this Davido, realistically, I understand that he wants some custody, but she's the primary caregiver.
Una
Okay?
go learn. You go learn the hard. Make una no learn the hard way. Not be marriage we dey talk. Even marriage, some people they collect. Talk of you say you not marry. We are talking
Yeah.
of Nigeria, and you're here
Yeah.
talking about faults. Who is talking about? Nobody's even talking about Sophie's fault. We are talking about the learning from it. Mokuna open a ear. I see some of una they make comments on social media. I will just nod my head. You could have a lot of growing up to do. It's not always about right and wrong, faults, Team Davido, Team Sophia. What can
No,
you learn in your life? How are you going to learn from this situation? Now, body they hot. Pa, 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 pa. Life go humble you. Oh. You go humble you. My dear, sorry, Jare.
no
Plum.
wahala, Auntie B. A
Bye.
lot of emotions are going up about this thing, but we should
Mm.
not forget that there are children involved at the end of the day. So for Davido, I understand him wanting her partial custody or joint custody, but she's the primary caregiver. You and I know that if that child goes to Davido, now Choma go take care of that pikin. Davido is not going to cook, clean for her, change her clothes, pick what she's going to wear. So for me, this matter, because of the emotions involved, I
Mm-hmm.
feel that the delicate papa, the grandpa, because he seems to be the only voice of reason with this her uncle Momodu. The elders, this is the one where elders come and solve. This is not the one where youth with their exuberance and anger this day will be talking anyhow on the internet. Because there's a child's life involved. She has other siblings she also needs to bond with. If somebody is advising Sophia, they should tell her to just sit down, let the elders resolve this thing. Because this court where should they go, if they decide to drag this matter, how many will finish? So if Sophia, if anybody can
She
advise
don't
her,
even get money to go court because she don't get money to repair Range Rover. And that is what I'm
no,
talking about. This is
no,
what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about empowering yourself, when they talk about bringing out the video's fault, how the video fault could help your life? How will
no,
it help you?
no.
They buy Range Rover, dash you. You don't even feel repair and when it's spoiled. And you're talking about right and wrong.
Mm.
I beg, sit down somewhere,
So
make your word.
Auntie P, that's my 2 cents. So this one is not about right or wrong. There's a child involved. There's a child that has passed. There are twins that are born. She has other siblings in the UK. You can't tie her down. You can't tie this child down. She needs her father. And the way to do it, if you two of you can't see eye to eye, get the elders. Their wisdom is there for something. This is the time you need elders' wisdom. So that's my 2 cents, so Auntie B. God go help
Thank
all of
you.
us.
Thank
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Corey. I appreciate you, my doctor. God bless you. You know, sometimes I know. Honestly, I understand. Emotions are high. And young people, they always defeat say, no, if they give me bass, I'll give you both. Now the video bring this matter come social media first, so I go give them back. Now what they tell you say, real life and social media, they're not near, they're far. All of them go there for Sophie comment section, they hail lamb. Now they hail lamb. Now don't go ask, go help and pay his school fees. Oh. You will not go there to go and help her to raise the so-called 27 million she needs for rent. Oh. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Seki, how are you, darling? Welcome.
I'm good, thank you, Auntie B. Good evening.
Thank you. We're
I
rounding up
appreciate.
now. What do you have to
Oh,
say? I want to hear how it is stress.
yeah,
What if it's
well,
stress? What is
yeah,
sumi?
well,
Well,
most of them are young people. No, most of
they
them
are
are
so
young
young
people.
and
So,
hot
mm,
tempered.
mm, mm,
One fake back.
yeah, don't worry, life will teach them. If
Hmm.
it's only wise people that would learn from other people's mistake. You don't wait till it happens to you. One of the
Thank
things
you.
I beg God every day is to God to give me wisdom.
Hmm.
And also, you know, Yoruba man sọ pé, ọgbọ́n kọ́ lágbà.
Hmm.
When you have, in fact, wisdom pass wealth. Because when you get wisdom, hey, you don't get wealth too.
Hmm.
Because now wisdom will create you the space where you go take make that wealth.
Hmm.
I mean, I've never told you, I've never spoken to you about my story, but maybe one day I'll share my story with you as well. I have 2 children. 2 years ago on a Christmas night, you know, I had domestic violence. In fact, I was in A&E for several hours due to my domestic violence.
Hmm.
So it resulted that we had to, you know, from there, everybody had to go their own ways. And you know, now in the UK, everybody was saying, you have to take him to talk court, you have to do this, you have to do that. I said, I don't have time for that.
Hmm.
I don't have time for that. Some people say you are mumu person, do you like this? You see my pictures, horrible.
Hmm.
Anyway, I told them no. Do you know the reason why I said no was that, okay, if I took this man to court
Hmm.
and eventually they sentence him, what would I tell my children? That I
Hmm.
put their father in prison.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm.
One of the reasons why I actually called this night. Anyway, so from there, um, you know, now because it's the criminal offense. So now
Hmm.
the crown now took it over, even though I said I wasn't going to court with him and all of that. So, but because police were involved, so they took it over. They took him to court. They called me several times to come and be a witness. I said I would not. I said,
Hmm.
but if you people don't see me,
You
now
go
go
drop
decide the
case.
case. They didn't do. Did you know that they came, they sent me warrants that I should attend.
So it must have been serious.
That I should attend. Anyway, eventually, let's forget that story. So now it came to child maintenance. He doesn't want to pay any money because it's coming to my bank account. Do you know what I did? I gave him the children's bank account. You don't have to pay to me, but do your own part. He's paying to the children directly. He's communicating with the children, but they know the rule. Whatever your daddy says, I want to know. I'm not stopping him from talking to him. Do you know my son came one day, he said, Mommy, thank you for that decision.
Hmm.
Because the first time because my son was really angry with him. My son was there, he witnessed everything. So because of that, he was angry. He didn't want to speak to him for a long time. But the day he spoke to him, he said, Mommy, thank you for allowing us to speak with daddy. He said, the first time I heard his voice, said, I pity him. He said, I felt so much pity for him. And he was so happy that I could call because he never believed I'll call him.
Hmm.
And do you know that since then on, I can see the impact of that freedom I gave for them to speak with their dad. I can see it in them. I can see in their
Osato, I'm
attitudes.
trying to be serious. Why are you making
These
me
children,
laugh?
these children are
Osato
they
is trying to make me laugh in the comment section. She said that they're having their own conversation in the comment section. She said, sorry, Seki. She's saying that that Sophia is an influencer. I said, which influencer? When no feel Rebecca when they buy that sham. He said, nah, baby mama influencer, now she be.
so Auntie B,
Osato, please stop.
There is one of
Sorry.
my friend. There is one of my
Sorry.
friend I met an older woman, like a 70, 75 years old woman. This
Yes,
my
my dear.
friend, she's a Ghanaian. She looks after this woman. So one day I said, this woman, she not get children. Then she told me the woman's story. This woman got married in Nigeria. She had 3 children for the man. Eventually, they said the man cheated. So she vexed, carried the children, come abroad at their very young age. She was here looking after the children. She did all sorts of job that she would never do in Nigeria just because she wants to look after the 3 children.
Hmm.
So eventually, the man, after a couple of years, the man came with his family to plead that the woman should forgive. She insisted that she's not going to forgive. Anyway, now the man has died. 10 years
Hmm.
ago, do you know that all these children, when their daddy died, they went for the burial. That's when the family of the man now told them the story, how they've come to beg the woman, their mother. The mother refused them to take to look after the children, or for the father to be responsible, because she and the man were not in good terms. Sis, you can't believe, oh, up till now, those 3 children, since they came back from their father's burial, they refuse to be in good terms with their mom.
Hmm.
When one of them had a child outside London, so this woman she went there, just wanted to go and see the
So I mean, I guess what you are trying to say
so
is
she
that
was, yeah, they've
this
been
matters.
resentful to
They
to
are
her
they are
now.
very complex. These
Yeah, because
matters are
they
complicated.
said to her
Yeah.
that she shouldn't have taken that decision for them.
Hmm.
She should have just let their dad play his own part,
Hmm.
because she robbed them of their fatherly love.
Hmm. Hmm.
So now
I
other
hear
people
you.
has to be looking after her.
I hear you. I hear you. I
Another
hear
thing,
you.
I don't know why is that when we Nigerians, when we don't want, I mean, when marriage break down, why do we have to remain enemy?
Hmm.
Oyinbo will
Hmm.
not do that. You will see Oyinbo, even though they are not married. Oyinbo, they are another man house. They don't marry. The father of that child will come and take the child to training, to swimming, return the child back.
Hmm.
Why do we
I
have
hear
to
you.
remain enemy? Why?
Yeah. It's
At the,
emotions.
at the expense of
Emotions
the
are your
child.
mates.
I tell you, no, but Sister B, you see that emotion? It's something we can control. I tell my
Yeah.
children,
You
I
need
say
to learn it.
emotion is just a very little part of your part of your brain.
Hmm.
Don't let emotion overpower you. Learn to control your emotion.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Seki.
you. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing. You need to come and share your story because people will learn from it. I mean, with DV, everybody's situation is different. So yeah, some people have the grace, and they can, say, okay, I'm not. This is what I'm gonna do. It's not one size fits all. So it's completely different from the conversation. But I get where you're coming from. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's all this Usato and Uzo and all of them in the comment section that are making me laugh. When we are talking about something serious, people are making me laugh. Hmm? Okay, now this is the final call. Donny, welcome. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, darling. Welcome.
It's
Where are you
been,
joining us from?
I'm here in the UK.
Okay. It's been a while. Have you called before?
Oh, yes, I have. When I was in the US.
Oh, you've moved country.
I,
You switched country. Are you running from Donald Trump?
no, not
Oh
really.
dear. Okay, welcome.
Thank you for everything you do. I mean, I'm one of the silent listeners, but I'm always there. I'm always on the show for the most
Thank
part.
you. Mhm.
The one thing I just want to say is, and I'm just going to use myself as an example, just like the last caller.
Mhm.
We forget something. We're quick to take sides. But the only people who actually really know the truth are both people, like Sophia and Davido. But I'm not even talking about that. We're talking about the child. We forget that that child is the one who's the most important. And I have learned. My son's 27 and my daughter is 24, and when their dad left, this was in the US, I made a decision that all I wanted to do was raise my kids. It was not about trying to pepper the man to see that I could do better. It was just about the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the most important thing, because just like some of the callers have been saying, see, these children, whatever we do, because we're very, we women, when things happen to us, especially in marriages, we try to hold on for so long, we become emotional about it, and sometimes we try to use the kids as the bait,
Yeah.
which is very, very wrong.
Yeah.
I learned that, and I that was one thing I tried not to do, and I did not. I remember my son when he was 16, when he started to see, he asked me and said, "Oh, mom, why didn't you tell me dad was like this?" And I said, "No, I wanted you to grow up and form your own opinion." And
Oh,
today,
that was
those
good.
kids are, yes, and those kids are thanking me for it. Is
Hmm.
this my same daughter who has gone to see her dad, even gave him money, gave his wife money?
Hmm. Hmm. That's a level of maturity we don't see with younger people, but they will grow and they will understand.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I know sometimes it's very, very difficult, but honestly, holding, and I think it's just so unfair on the child to use a
Hmm.
child as a bait, regardless of whatever it is. These
Everybody is saying that
children,
Sophie is hot. Sophie is hot. She's hot because Davido promised her. I don't know what they promised each other, or
well, she
maybe
has
she
to
thought
move on. I mean, she has to move on, because
maybe
it's
Davido.
obvious that David doesn't want to be with
Davido
her.
has been. The thing. I think the thing that makes Sophie to be hurting so much. Davido has not been consistent. And when you are not consistent, you send mixed signals. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe one part of her mind is saying maybe it will still happen. Maybe he
Mm-hmm.
will come
Mm-hmm.
back. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll have a
Yeah.
future. So
Let
and
me,
because you are not
that,
together for years, you are still sleeping with one another.
you know what, that, and somebody also said something earlier, that when you don't create boundaries, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, all this happened to me
Don't wait.
too.
Don't wait
Until,
for a
yes,
man to create boundaries. Men will always want pickles.
exactly. And I
You
had
are
to
the
get
one
to
that
a
will put your
point,
foot
yes.
down and say
I
no.
also had to get to a point where I put my foot down, because my ex had moved on, married, and I was not. So it was, some in your head, you're still thinking something can happen. But the day I made up my mind, I created boundaries, that was when everything changed. And that was when, okay, yes, we decided to take it to court, because I was like, that's fine, it's not a problem. Then we're going to go to court, do the right thing. I never stop him from seeing the kids. But when they don't have their way, there's always a problem. So we decided to take it to court for joint custody. I don't fight. I'm not fighting for joint custody in terms of you can see the kids, and everything was fine since then. So we just have to understand that, like, these kids will grow up, and whatever we think we're doing, we don't, especially with the women, they will hate us for it, honestly. And I keep saying it. I've told to people that several times, like, they will grow up and look and roll their eyes at you, like, why?
Mhm.
Because sometimes we think, we're the
Because
custodian.
their experience
you
with
know
their dad is not the same experience you had with
it's
the
not
man.
it's not
He's a loving
it's not
father. He gives me presents. He takes me out. He buys me gifts. He's good. Imade will never see her father the way Sophie sees the video. Women, please learn that. Thank you so much, Doyin. I truly appreciate you. God bless you. Thanks for sharing. Never. She will never see the video the way Sophie sees him. So people in the comment section are saying, "Oh, he did Sophie dirty. He hurt Sophie. He hurt Sophie." And I'm asking you the question: what did he do to Sophie that he didn't do to the other baby mama? Why is Sophie the exceptional baby mama out of all of them? Because I guarantee you, the video for the player that is that we know he like Pekus. Whatever he was promising Sophie, he was promising all the other ones. Whatever he was giving them all. But you know something, and this is where I'm going to end. It's not what happens to you, but it's what you do. It's how you process it and how you move on from there. You see the other baby mamas, why they are not on social media dragging the video, and the video and them are not doing drama every day. Hmm? Sophia, Sophie, whatever. Please, because the other baby mamas decided that the video is inconsistent, oh, this boy. If I stay here, Temiti Bami, let me better move. Let me just move and allow this boy. because this boy is you know, is out there. It's for the streets. We are praying. We are praying. Honestly, I'm praying over him that now that he's married, it will stop. So when you're saying, "Oh, he hurt Sophie, he did this," yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm not saying that he cheated, he was perfect, or he did Sophie, but other women, one, two, other women, they has babies for. He probably did the same thing. But you see, it's a typical example of it's not what happens to you, but it's how you process it. All those other ones moved on. That's why they are not online every day. They are not making videos every day, going to court every day, or dragging you, or showing what they call it, screenshot of text messages. Text messages before between father and child. They are not doing it because they decided that, you know what, if I don't put the video behind me, Temi Bami. So that's what I want you to take away. All you Gen Z people that your body they hot. My body to the hot, oh. He did Sophie bad. He did, yes, he did. Maybe, I don't know. However, those other women, they borrow themselves sense, they move on. They know they there, they wait for the video. So they use and play ping pong. But Sophie, they look for 27 million to pay for apartment in Banana Island, to pay for nanny. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with whatever happens to you, how you react to it. If Sophie was married, Sophia, sorry, Uzo, you see I'm not pronouncing it well, sorry. It's confusing. I never know whether it's Sophia or Sophia. But you get what I mean. If she was married or she had a thriving, successful business, she no send the video. She no even send them. She no go send them because she's too busy getting on with her life. The only reason why she's so stuck is because things are not looking good in terms of her finances. So she's still relying on him. That's why they are dragging. They'll go to grandfather, they'll go to uncle, they'll go to this, they go to that. Women, hustle. Especially if you be single mother, hustle. All women need to secure themselves. That's me. I'm all about empowerment. Whether you be married woman says, still secure yourself. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And I don't see what happened to May Edoche. I don't see what happened to Ram. She took it in her. I know that everybody cannot be like her. But what can we learn? We learned the other day that Yol has not been even sending money for the upkeep of the children. This is what I'm telling you about Nigeria. These are a couple that were married for how many years? 16, 17 years. But she know where to. She's not online every day dragging Yolo. Even with all the shenanigans that Yol is doing with his so-called second wife. You know, May just, she does her behind, say, okay, what can I do? Begin they do her influencing. They find money to take care of her children. You, they're not marry you. Every day, drama. So it's not what happens to you. And I'm not exonerating Davido. I'm not exonerating him at all because he gets him for hand. But what I'm saying, queens, beautiful women, what can you learn? You let them stay in your white, oh. Borrow yourself sense. Make your own money. Make your own money, oh. So that they don't go stay in your whites. The reason why Sophie is so stuck on the video is because she needs the video to fund that lifestyle. And before you come and be saying whatever, think about the examples I gave you. Two-Face, two baby mama. Between those two baby mamas, they have 5 children. How many children are they born? You see them online. Because they don't their yansh. They don't know, say, this one, 2 baba is for everybody. Now those women just move on with their life. Don't get stuck on baby daddy. Alone. I don't care how much money he has. Let him be celebrity. He has money, he's rich, he's famous. Don't get stuck. Do not let your identity be that of a baby mama. You are so much more. So much more. Make your own money, build a life for yourself, have healthy boundaries with your baby daddy, and please move on and have relationships that can even lead to you marrying somebody else. That it will not be too much drama with your baby daddy. This drama is too much. What's it about you? And like I told you, Nigeria is a male society. How the English say, don't tire me. It's a male dominated society. How you want to win? How you want to win? So make we borrow ourselves sense. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope I've been able to convince you. If I cannot convince you, did I confuse you? Whatever it is that I did. I know a lot of people don't like me when I talk about the video. But for you younger women, yeah, I'm speaking facts to you. And you see, all the older women that are here today, they understand what I'm trying to say. I'm 52 years old. Mhm. I have a lot of experience under my belt. I've seen things. So when I'm telling you, I know what I'm saying. Please, just don't allow emotions to control you. Yeah? Life will always happen to women. We are black women. We are Nigerian women, and that one even they pay pass. As he said, if they born you as Nigerian woman, that one you can't collect, you don't collect with that as a Nigerian woman. What are you gonna do with that? You go there every day. They say it's not fair. Society is not fair. This that. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Wisdom is profitable to direct. May God help us. So Odogu matter never end though. Like I told you guys though. Tomorrow I am back with Odogu matter. Another woman has come forward. Okay. She dated Odogu in 2022. And she told me, she called me, I don't sleep last night. I didn't sleep. Mm? Miss Fubi say Nigerian women don't collect. No, Nigerian women, we need to they get sense. Make we they get sense. Yeah. I get updates. Somebody else don't come talk to me yesterday, and I want to give you Odogu is still trending. The matter never finished. I been want to bring her today. I say make una bridge. Make we first talk this the video matter. Tomorrow I will give an update. Odogu matter never finish. Another one where date and 2022. Don't share some things with me. And the focus on this one is why she dumped Odogu. So if you want to know more about what happened with Odogu Salensa and this other woman again, completely different country, different scenarios, but their story here, it don't be like say, yeah, align. Now say you don't align. OJ say, Auntie B is like this Odogu matter. Don't become serious, oh. Not be me, oh. I did my own jajaja, and they come meet me, oh. I'm just the vessel. Honestly, it's all about learning for me. There's a lot to learn here. So, Plum Rain saying, Odogu swindler. Hey, Joe. It is well. I get update, oh. The update serious, oh. Someone I come. I did my own jajaja yesterday. When somebody enter my email, now email is always email. I need to talk to you. What about? He says about Odogu. What's happened again? Do you know him? Yes. Again? Odogu Salesa series. Thank you, everybody. Oh. Thank you so much. Monila say, I noticed a pattern already. Monila, you know you are very, very smart. I noticed a pattern already. A lot of women tend to leave him. He says a lot. He gets left a lot and keep jumping from woman to woman. Okay? You hear all the tea tomorrow, yeah? You hear all the tea tomorrow. 7 p.m. UK time. Odogu Salensa series series 3 season 1. I don't tire. Honestly, now they fear. If another person go enter my email again, say, how many people, how many? And if you see the story, and at the same time, well, all these things they happen, simultaneously. How many people you did date, Odogu? I don't tire. But we must hear the thing now. Now. When I hear, I go download for now. No say if I know hear, I know they talk. Now what I hear, I go tell you now, allegedly. When I do well. Thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you've not done so. I love you guys. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget that we are still doing our July sales for the wonderful oil-based perfumes from our sister in the house, Natu. Yeah, it's Qualisa. Use Obodo Farm as your code to get additional discounts. Yeah, tomorrow. The sales end tomorrow, so make sure you quickly get yours. Get a minimum of 2. See my own. See my own. This 2 now. You know, see, it makes sense, eh? Jesus. And they smell like $1,000,000. I don't need the video $1,000,000 because I don't get million already. So use Obodo Farm and get your discounts, additional discounts on all the products across the range. Thank you so much, everybody. Please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow evening. Bye, guys. Thank you.